It's happening. Listen, before this episode starts, we just thought we'd make a little clip to let you know that anyone who doesn't know, we now have a Patreon. It is patreon.com/another one podcast. And there's like a few different tiers on there. And we can go and get where you can sign up to us. And it helps us make this podcast. Helps us pay for the podcast. Helps us make it better. Helps us improve and put more content out. We've got big plans for things we want to do. Haven't we? Since
yes, we have. We've got big plans. We have got big plans.
Yes, Rob. Yes.
No, we have got big plans, and without anyone signing to the Patreon, this will die.
Yeah.
This will go away eventually, because if we can't make it work financially, we can't keep doing it, can we?
No, we can't just keep throwing fucking...
No, and we've got Aftermill to buy, and that fucking costs
We've got kids to pay for. Yeah. Listen, I'll be honest, if I can't provide, I'll leave.
Yeah.
So...
And we already know...
You don't want to make an orphan.
We already know how it's going, don't we? So we needed to be giving us something back.
Yeah, please.
Because we're bleeding here.
My kids are begging. My kids begging.
So sign up to the Patreon, patreon.com/another one podcast.
That's it. There's 3 different tiers, loads of different prices.
Pick one.
Help
sign
us.
up. You won't even notice it going out your bank. It's a couple of quid.
Less than a Tesco meal deal. Or, well, maybe more than a Tesco meal deal.
You'd buy a starving man a meal deal, wouldn't you?
Yeah, well, I'm starving. That's what we are. Look at me.
Look at him. Do you think that? Do you think this?
Help.
Another one.
It's happening.
Hi everyone, welcome to number 56. We'll put that one out as an episode. Put it on the Patreon. They can pay for that.
Forget about Phil's porn video.
Anything not good enough for the public, they can pay for. Welcome to
the first 4 minutes talking about another podcast. It makes you crack on normally.
Welcome to episode 50, whatever it is, of another one with me, Simon Wozniak, Rob Thomas, and joined today by 2 guests, both on the 4th appearance or something like that.
5th now.
That was Tom Keegan there. I'll do them in a different order this time. Tom Keegan and Phil Chapman. Hello. There we go. So we just did 5 minutes then, didn't we?
We heard about Phil in his student digs. Used to have porn running constantly on the floor.
If you want to hear them 5 minutes, sign up to the Patreon.
Not elaborating on that.
No, just porn on the floor. No, we used to do them. So in my first
Rob's
year,
going to get a kitchen island. That's it.
In my first year, it was my mate's second year, I went to Leeds and their toilet broke and he didn't like the landlord.
Yeah.
So they lived in the house for 3 months with no working toilet.
Oh.
They used to shit in plastic bags and throw them out the top skylight window.
What's this first year? How old are you in first year?
18, 19, so they'd have been 18, 19.
What year was this?
2006, 2007.
That's all right. You're not paying 5p a shit there. You want to be doing that in a bag for life.
It's devastated me that 5 minutes. Really fucking.
He's getting going.
But that's what the students should do now, like cost of living crisis. It's like it's younger and harder. These poor students have to fling shit bags. They
were all loaded as well. They were all like middle class kids and just fucking
living their life.
Who in plastic bags and throwing
them. They didn't like the landlord, so they didn't get the toilet.
So they wouldn't
fixed.
call them to get the toilet fixed.
Oh, right, okay. Do you know, we had a landlord at uni, right, called Keith, and he's dead now. So R.I.P. Keith. But he was from the northeast somewhere.
Yeah.
And he would come into our house and just tell us these mad stories. Basically, he was chased out of the northeast by gangsters and had to come to Liverpool because it was on the other side of the country. And he would he would show up at your house with like a crate of beer and then just sit in the living room chatting to you for like 3 hours, chain smoking. And then he'd be like, right, the wife's waiting, so I better go out. And he'd be like, where is she? And she's just sat in the car.
Fucking hell.
Open the curtain, she's just been sat in the car for 3 hours while he sat there drinking, telling us these stories. Told us some great... He told us one time, like, so his wife was...
what the fuck is wrong with her?
Not this wife.
What the fuck is wrong with someone?
Not the
like
wife that was sat outside. His ex-wife.
I mean whoever the fuck was sat in the car for 3 hours.
Yeah.
Plus he went in, spoke to a load of students drinking ale. Well,
she's just that's what she did.
No radio on.
Yeah. No smartphones back in the day. She sat there playing Snake.
Yeah.
Wow.
She was just sat
testament to the battery life.
Oh yeah.
I can imagine him to be like, if you fuck up my ice score, I'm gonna bounce your head. Sorry.
Well, he told us one time, like, so his wife was.
Do you think why are you going in there with beers? Why are you going in there with beers?
She obviously knows he's off to do that, isn't he?
She was dead sound.
Tell me stories again, love.
Dead sound.
Well, he told us one time, like, so his ex-wife was cheating on him, and he found out she was on the game. So to get the kids back in court, he had to prove that she was a prostitute. So he hired a private investigator. The private investigator followed his ex-wife around and took pictures and that. And then he brought them around, like, you know, like the proper printouts back in the day. He brought the printouts around and was like going through them. And he discovered that his mum was also on the game.
Oh, no way. I thought it was going to be that whole
That's me fucking mum, that is, like.
Fucking hell.
I thought you were going to say the thing when he just comes out, like, zips his kicks up and goes, she's definitely a prostitute.
I actually thought you were going to say he hired her, yeah, but no. Oh, your ma's on the game. See, you see that?
Terrible way to find out that.
You see the article in the paper? It was in the news. It's on Twitter. Someone got kicked out of school because they found the Mars OnlyFans.
That's happening. Yeah, that's happening.
So the school suspended them.
Why would it affect the kid?
I don't know, but the school suspended them.
So listen, your mom's gonna have to come up and talk to us, lad. Serious long meeting with your mum.
Just on their own, right? Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it was like a self-preservation, not a self, but like trying to look after him, going, listen, we've all heard your mom's on OnlyFans. You need to get out of it. You need to get away from this jungle.
Because you would, if you knew a kid in your form, you'd pay.
Yeah,
pay good money
100%.
Just to torment.
I think you could go and ask your dad. I think your dad would even pay for it. Like, hey, Dad, Dad, can I use your card?
I'm Kyle's mum.
Yeah. She's on OnlyFans. Is she? I don't believe it's not here. We'll check it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've seen that. I've had a few of them articles pop up because the algorithm obviously knows what I'm about. So, like, I always see them. My mum, like, son, the school are getting in trouble because of me mum doing OnlyFans and all that sort of nonsense. And also teachers that have got into doing it as well.
I've seen a few of them teachers caught doing OnlyFans.
Be a gold mine, that wouldn't it? Stumbling across your fucking teachers' OnlyFans.
Oh my God, yeah.
Imagine how many of them people would be like ex-students, though. Like if you were a teacher and you were 33 and you'd been teaching since you were 25, imagine how many people would have signed up to
I'd sign up to one of my ex-teachers.
Yeah, 100%.
I found out
even a bloke.
I found out where she lived when I was in school, and you should just ride past on my bike all the time. Just open to see her. And I saw her once in hot pants and like fucking like volleyball pants, and was just
in the real world.
Just lived off it for fucking weeks, like just fucking putting her bins out, and then she saw me, clocked eyes, and it got weird. And then I think she was scared of me for a little bit.
Stood there masturbating.
Yeah, she was like,
bike.
I haven't got any.
Because I went to school like that. She lived in a definitely rough area, you know, miss. She wouldn't live fucking around
to
there.
get Rob on a bike as well.
She got me an A-star in maths, I tell you that.
I haven't got any teachers that have
that were fit.
that have come out and done anything wild. I've heard some stories of a guy that like could potentially have been a nonce who's been meant to be fucking like year 11s and that. But that's 16 sort of, innit?
We had a pitch come out with Palfrey and she was gorgeous, but it was there in like lingerie. Was it? Yeah, and someone had found it on a fucking Facebook or something like that.
Really?
Ooh. Gotta be careful.
She was gorgeous as well. Yeah.
My mates, yeah. I was going to tell a story, then realised it reveals too much about my actual life, so I won't tell it.
Just say a fucking what's that?
Say it about someone else's life.
It's too late now. Go on, carry on.
Aw.
It wasn't a story, it was just a little bit of a reference or something. Doesn't matter.
He doesn't love a bit of scandal at school.
Yeah.
I just don't think there was anything major.
All our scandal happened after that.
Yeah, it was always like girls getting pregnant at like 16 as well. That was like the big one.
School, that was a shock.
Oh yeah, it is.
Might happen now.
We got one girl I got pregnant like 16, 17, which was good, but it wasn't major.
To an outsider or to someone in school?
It might have been like an older guy outsider.
Yeah.
Still,
that happens, yeah.
Yeah, that sound.
And when it happens, you always go, I knew she would have fucking did it. I knew it. I knew she went all the way.
She's the only one though that I think got pregnant like that early though, 16, 17. There's not really much more, boring. Did you have anything?
At my school, fucking loads of scandal at my school.
Was there?
Yeah. There was 1,000 kids in my year.
Young school, wasn't it?
Wow.
I remember being in the library once and
like, they goose early, the Yanks.
What?
Are they goosing early?
Nah. Well, some of them. Most of them you've got to like.
What was the consent?
There's no ale involved, is there? So I didn't know whether they.
Yeah, the booze, but then also like they've all like done the fucking, the
chastity
thing where they got like their purity.
So what's the
rings and that? And
age of consent in Texas?
18.
Is it?
Yeah, and they'll do the promise the virginity. So her dad.
Yeah.
Hey, Dad, I'll remain a virgin till I'm.
And then American Pie came out.
Yeah.
We all just fucking.
So what scandal was going on in yours?
Loads of scandal. Like I can't remember off the top of my head, but like there was like I was in the library. I remember being in the library once, and the cops came in and pulled a gun out of a kid's bag.
Really?
Just a little revolt, like a pistol.
Standard Texas,
Yeah,
that though.
Yeah,
It wasn't like a proper.
It doesn't feel like a scandal.
It was an
Couldn't load-
AR-15.
Load kids get kids.
That'd be
down
a
with it,
scandal in our school.
Yeah,
In Texas, like, oh yeah,
I always remember like young lads. If young lads had a kid as well at 16, all the birds fancied them
yeah,
because they were a dad. It was mad.
because fucking kids are thick.
Yeah,
I can't remember.
Oh my god,
same pair of hands.
he's so good at the baby. Like, is he? Yeah, he hasn't got a fucking job.
There was one time where a kid at our school owed some drug dealers money.
Yeah,
So they said you can either pay us the $200 back or whatever it was, or you can eat a shit sandwich, and we'll sell tickets to you watch you do it.
No, that's a fucking
Wow.
South Park episode. That never really happens.
That's horrible. What did he do?
Ate the shit sandwich.
Just happens that he
took one bite
loves
in it.
shit sandwiches.
This is
how
perfect.
many people bought tickets?
What?
How many people bought tickets?
I've no idea. I
Put it on the Patreon.
Sold well.
Yeah. I want to know what the drug dealers made more money on that.
Yeah.
So American, that flyers and that. Comes in the shit.
Yeah.
And did he pay?
What?
Did he
Imagine
pay?
doing like a promo video.
We got one shit.
Just see some guy having a horrible dirty curry the night before. And going,
This time next week.
yeah.
That was one of those things, you know, where you normally go like that's
Face
a
it off
school
against
rumor
the
or
bog
whatever.
roll.
But like
Yeah.
what they used to do is they would send you like you'd be sat in class and they would like someone would come in every lesson and just hand over like I think they were like purple slips. So it was like
Yeah.
yellow if you needed to go see like it was like admin, which was like so like say you were in like maths, but like you're supposed to be in like algebra 1, but
Yeah.
you were accidentally in algebra 2. So you get a yellow slip to go and see the counsellor. But if you got a purple one, that mean you were getting bollocked by the principal or whatever. And I just remember one day, like suddenly just like all these purple slips coming into every, like I wasn't involved so I didn't
Yeah.
get nothing, but like suddenly all these purple slips, every class were arriving and all these kids that had been at the event the night before.
The shit sandwich eating.
The shit sandwich eating, yeah.
Oh.
Great night. It was
Then when they
kegger,
do like
turns into a kegger.
yeah. When they do the announcement across the
Ding dong ding. What's that? With all attendees. Of like,
It's quite creative though, isn't it, from the drug dealers that.
yeah.
I feel like we've got such like a strong image of American school as well.
I know.
Because of
Yeah.
all the shows and the
Yeah.
movies and stuff. That like
Well, it's all like just like desks that flip up and all bags and they're shuffling around and all that stuff. Yeah.
cheerleaders.
I remember when we got lockers in year 9 in my school. I think it was the best thing ever.
Yeah.
And I used it once and thought, I can't be arsed walking back there every time I need a book. I'm just going to carry them around still. Just fucking lashing the playground.
Just kept getting raided.
Yeah. Just fucking. Did you actually have lockers? Did you use lockers?
Yeah. I got a locker and on my first day in like
You
never
got
been
put
to
in it.
school before. Huh?
Did anyone ever get put in one?
Nah, they weren't big enough to put in.
Right.
Just jazzed them up with Led Zeppelin stickers and stuff like that.
I remember going like my first day. So like you had to go to a class.
Yeah.
So there's like what was it 7 classes on the first day. You had to go to and every day every single class was exactly the same. You go in, you'd sit down, they'd explain to you what's going to happen for the year,
Yeah.
and then they would give you a book, like a fucking massive textbook, like that
Yeah.
thick, and then they'd give you this big warning. And you had to sign a piece of paper saying it would come back in the exact same condition that you got given it. And they're like, otherwise you owe us $250 for the book. And you'd be like, okay. And then like,
Eat a shit
so, like,
sandwich.
I had this backpack, and every class I was putting a new fucking book in. And I couldn't find my locker anywhere, and I was going, "Where's these B lockers?" Because it was like it would be like A1764, and I was like, "Where's these B lockers?" Because I was like B189,
Yeah.
and no fucker knew where these lockers were. Like none of the teachers knew where they were. Like one teacher was like, "Oh, I think that's in the new bit, but I don't know where that is."
Oh.
And I was like, by the end of the day, I
How
had
big's
like
this fucking
7
B189,
massive
massive famous locker.
fuck off books, like walking around like with a hunchback.
Oh, bless
then-
you.
Yeah.
Just was
Little
unable to like for
sweetie.
4 days I couldn't find this fucking locker. So
Aw.
every day I was like a proper nerd with every book.
And no
like,
one helped you.
no one fucking helped me.
Difference between
Oh.
American and Britain schools. You,
Bell rings, kids on skateboards.
Yeah.
They'll fly past you.
you get a locker, we got to put wallpaper around our books to try and make them stay the same.
Yeah, you did like a thing on it, but it was
Yeah.
fucking awful. And then finally found my locker and it wouldn't open.
Imagine like having that in British schools though.
Classic.
If you ever done lost your book, you just smash open another locker and rob
They just
it.
fucking. That's a funny prank. If they did
Imagine
that to
him just Phil when he was American with his little
Yeah.
backpack on and stuff like that, getting bullied.
you. Yeah, backpack's the size of him as well. Just
Yeah.
like dead low down on his arse.
There they are, 15 in your bag. That was 90 books.
Yeah, we got a swirly with your name on it, Chapman.
Do you get bullied? No.
Did you ever try and do any sports? Like baseball? I know you're a big baseball fan.
Nah, never tried to play him. No, because they all start like at a young age, don't they? And then they.
Yeah.
But by the time I was like,
Yeah.
you know.
But I feel like with footy, like you'd have to start when you're like 6 to be good.
Yeah.
6?
Yeah, earlier than that, even earlier than that, yeah.
My
But I
lad's
feel
2,
like baseball,
and my lad's 2 and he's forced to go to footy now.
I reckon if I trained
He's not
hard
be- he's
now,
not
I
being
could be
shit.
fairly good at baseball.
I would have been dead good at baseball, but because they were also like they knew everything, like they knew how to play it and that, like I was like, nah, I'm so bad at
Loads of
this.
American kids.
Some kid like tried to like he was like come outside and play catch for me, and like he was doing curveballs at me and that, and it's going straight into my glove. I don't move it, and he's just like from like 200 yards away or whatever.
It is mad, you don't think, you just think it's like a boring game.
Yeah.
But they're like 3 hours long, aren't they?
Yeah.
I remember asking you, I seen you just after the World Series, and just trying to be interested, and I was like, "Oh, do you watch the World Series?" And then I got confused. I was like, "Did you go?" And he looked at me and was like, "You fucking moron! What did I tell you last night?"
Yeah, the next day.
Do you like baseball? Yeah.
Baseball's a good sport.
Do they have PE as a class?
Yeah.
Or can you just get what did you
So you do like
then?
a PE credit. So you watch like you either go to PE. They provide everything. So I had a locker there.
Yeah.
The PE locker.
Did it work?
They give you all the
How many lockers have you had?
yeah, that one.
I couldn't find
Like
one.
Fort Boyard running around with his keys. Little dwarf opens them for him.
It's a combination, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't need keys. Yeah. PE locker worked. Ended up putting books in there for the first year. Cunts. No, we did, like PE was you did a PE credit, so you did PE, or you could if you were on the like the American football team.
What was the
your PE
quarterback's
credit.
name?
Right.
CB. Fuck knows.
Surely everyone knows the quarterback in school.
Wasn't a big thing then, no.
No. I thought it's
Our
like, he's
team
the
was
guy,
shit.
isn't he? He's
Our
the
team were
beano.
like
But
I
Texas,
won 14 every season.
Right.
Texas high schools are the best for American football.
Yeah, we had Katy High School was like the rival high school, and they had like Andy Dalton played for them.
Fucking hell.
They had some great players. We had we got if you look at our
Absolutely
wiki,
add off.
it's like a couple of college players and maybe one kicker
Yeah.
from the NFL, and then you look at Katy High School, they've got like they had what's her face Bridget Jones.
Peyton Manning.
Bridget Jones, she went there. What's her
Renee Zellweger.
Renee Zellweger, she went to that high school.
Did you ever like steal each other's mascots and stuff like that?
Yeah, there was a goat at,
Steal each other's
at one of the high schools. Someone kidnapped the goat.
I've heard about them.
Sounds
Sort of
like
the
Napoleon
Disney Channel,
Dynamite.
like
Yeah.
that, yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have. We had ours was the Mustangs.
It's about the way you can get a scholarship as well. Like, is that a thing in England?
Scholarships?
If you go to
Not,
like
not,
footy,
not really.
you get a free ride. It's mad, isn't it?
You can get grants and stuff like that, but like, yeah, you can get. But there's a thing to go in England. There's loads of English go over and play footy in America.
Yeah,
scholarships.
set up schools and stuff. Yeah.
I remember speaking to loads of Yanks at like on Aldi in Italy, and went to done some like cooking class. And we're speaking to loads of Yanks there, some young mums, and they were like, "Oh yeah, all our 4 kids got scholarships." I was like, does everyone just get scholarships? And they're like, for some people, it's the only way you ever go into like university, just get a scholarship. So like, but there's scholarships for everything. So their kid was doing equestrian, like something to do with horses or like.
Ricky Belcher.
And, yeah, I think it was a similar thing to what he does, and she got a scholarship for that. I was like, why?
They've all got to get grade point averages, haven't they?
Yeah,
Like you need a 4.0.
Yeah, because you see it on
GPA or
like
something.
Last Chance U, and it's like these
Yeah.
athletic kids, they're 14, they're
They're
like 6'8", but the thick as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's like if you don't pass fucking biology or whatever, you can't be in the NFL.
Yeah.
It's like I'm not built for biology. So let me
Yeah.
fucking
So
smash into
you had no noticeable alumni that went to your school, no?
Who went to my school?
Have you had anyone? Do you go to school
Janine
then?
Garofalo went to our school.
Fuck off.
Not, yeah.
Really?
I think it was her, yeah.
Okay.
Janine.
Janine Garofalo?
Comic.
Oh right.
What are you?
She went to our school.
Or something. No, not that I know of.
No one that's gone before or anything?
No.
Staunton.
Staunton, yeah. Staunton was a few years above me.
No, we had Ben Kay, who's an England rugby player. And there's a couple of like notable scholars or fucking literature people. But
Privates don't count though, do they?
No.
They're bound to be famous.
exactly.
Loads of drug dealers. Like,
Loads of drug
more
dealers'
than you
kids.
can count,
yeah. Oh, John Parrott's lad was in there as well, but he doesn't really count, does he? Because his dad was good at snooker.
Yeah.
Oh, in Northsop?
Oh no, in
Oh,
mine.
no, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
What about you? Any famous people went to your school? Apart from Wazzy?
No, not that I can think of, no. Well, the one who's on The Apprentice now.
yeah.
And that's it. I can't think of anyone. I'm sure there'll be someone.
Yeah, Tifa fucking doing my head in.
That guy we both fancy went.
Yeah, but he's not really. He's just an influencer.
No, there's no one famous.
Well, they've got icons on The Apprentice now, where they know, like,
Yeah.
they haven't got much substance, but get them in for the
He
ladies.
basically got got someone who owns a version of eye candy, the sweet
right.
shop, on The Apprentice, and she's like, was she in your year?
No, a couple of years below.
A And she's half decent, except she's got these weird teeth. I just puts you off the whole time. You're just like staring there going,
What's weird about them?
They're like forward pointing.
She's getting it done, apparently.
Like they're coming that way.
I thought you were going to say gum ratio.
No. It's like they're coming out forwards.
Yeah. But are they like that? Or are they like full on?
Like that.
Yeah. I've seen that. We saw that at the Chortle Awards.
Yeah.
Some like agent was being a prick to everyone. She had the forward teeth.
Clapping teeth.
Yeah. She was one of those, like, you know, when
What was
they
going
think
on?
they got loads of
Did
power.
you go to the Chortle Awards?
Yeah.
Oh, with Binty?
Yeah, me and him went down there.
Oh, right.
Little date night.
Is it a
Fun.
big thing?
It was in like a, you know, there's like a heebie-jeebies kind of like tunnel thing.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like dead echoey. And then like there was like a curtain there and I pulled it back and I was like, this would have been so much better for the awards.
Is
It
it
was like
still-
seated.
Is it still?
Just-
Is it busy? Was it busy or? Like,
There was people there, like Sean Walsh was there. And, like,
Really?
anyone that was up, he was up for an award though, like he wouldn't just go.
right.
Yeah, been given the nod. He'd won it though, hadn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if he'd been given the nod. He went up and he said, I'm kind of embarrassed I came here because everyone else that was one just did a video.
Oh, really?
Lysit did a video and Dara O'Brien did a video.
Binty's done a video. He was there. He's still done a video.
He didn't get. They didn't present the awards. They changed it, didn't they? It used to be best venue, and then because Hot Water kept winning it, they made it best venue in the north.
So
Did he
is he
get to
still
do a
It's a regional.
speech?
What? No, he didn't. They just had the
Thank God.
names of the clubs. It's bullshit. They should have got to present. That really would have been more. And they just get a certificate, which I guess makes sense because you can put it on the wall. But everyone else got like a glass.
Yeah.
Do you think that'll ever die out?
Yeah. It's probably the sound of it's dying out already.
Sure. I mean,
Do you reckon they'll
it's
when will I
it's
go,
sort of a
that's
good
all?
thing because, like, not that it's dying out, but like, no one else fucking writes about comedy, do they? I know he ignores a lot of it.
Yeah,
But
who's asked?
It's not one fella, is it? Who writes it?
Yeah.
Is
Pretty
it?
Well,
much,
he's got like a couple of
90%.
people do stuff for him, but
Just some fucking loser.
Lets people contribute though, doesn't he?
Some fucking fella who done open mic and then realised he was shite, and now went, what I'll do though is I'll just tell everyone else they're shite, and then people will respect me.
No comment.
Imagine
I know,
writing
yeah.
about this.
What?
Imagine
a
writing
correspondence
about
piece.
stand-up. Me?
Yeah.
No.
you fancy doing one? Short correspondence
No.
The
piece.
last one was the best. You see the last one?
Oh, that
Oh,
woman that
Presti.
said she was
Can't remember the
comedy.
name, but yeah,
Presti.
Comment-
Sam
yeah.
Presti.
comedy's full of
Knobhead.
comedy's full of cooks. I went in there to meet the husband. I only got shagged once. That's like fucking. There's going. You fucking messing?
Yeah.
She said
Any
to all
green room-
melts, didn't she?
Any
All
green room in the
melts.
country you could just fucking walk into and get shagged because they're all horny fucking weirdos.
Oh, we could have done with them 5. I've got on
Watching the
socks
time.
on.
Yeah.
I think last time I was on it was when we had the. No, it was the
That was
time
when I was
before.
sick.
Was that when
We
he
had
was
the-
sick?
We're in the cat. No, you were sick, but the time before when it was like right after the stag do, and we had the
Yeah.
countdown.
Yeah. That was a good
That
episode.
bad,
I
the
enjoyed
episode
that
was
one.
You feel?
Yeah. I enjoyed that one. We had the countdown
Nah.
up to 1 hour 37.
And then everyone fucking everyone always goes, "That was my favourite episode." That's like you fucking.
I
messing.
told you at the time
Struggled
this was
through
good.
this.
I told you at the time that was a good podcast, that one. But it was just such a schlep.
I got.
But no, but I said that thing
I
to
got
Tony.
leathered that podcast.
You what?
Oh,
I ended up getting leathered.
After it.
No, during it, because I had loads of beers left from the stag do, didn't I?
Oh, yeah.
Because I hadn't drank them because I had to go to hospital. So I had all these beers left,
Yeah.
so I just brought them along. Sat there getting
Oh, fuck her.
me and Hutchie getting leathered.
Have you been
together.
to any stag do's yet?
No.
Not been to.
Our kid's just proposed though
Has he?
to his girlfriend in Venice on a gondola and shit. Clutching straws here. I'm like, oh yeah, me brother's here.
He couldn't get to Chester the next 20 minutes, could he?
How is he gonna ask you to be best man or what?
No, it'll be his mate Liam. They've been like a group together and that.
That could be your first stag though.
Yeah, probably will. Yeah, if
Do
he
you know where
invites
he's
me,
going
if I get the invite,
Where's he going?
I don't know where. He's only just proposed to, but won't be for another fucking 15 years probably.
Yeah,
Wow.
probably never happened.
Some
Yeah.
people move mad. I moved mad. I don't know. I think it was 18 months, 12 months.
What
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
after
Boxed it all
engaged?
off.
How did you do it?
Well, we've had the story before.
How had you?
We'll do it again.
Because, mate.
Yeah, he proposed to her on a beach.
For the new listeners.
It was
Yeah.
me trying
Was
to
on
get,
a beach,
claw
yeah.
back that 5 minutes. Sorry, we've had that before.
yeah.
Okay.
I know. Beggars can't be choosers.
No,
That's
you
me
just no.
told.
I'm only asking. You go through a fucking period, don't you? Go through stags, christenings, and then fucking weddings, and then funerals. Yeah.
Oh, the funeral stage is the one I'm living for.
I'm in the in-between now between weddings and funerals. Sort of thing. All the
You going to funerals already?
All the uncles and aunties to die now, aren't they? So
Right, okay.
like the family ones, and then you got your mates' Mars and Dars and all that. So like,
funeral, they always end up the
Nice.
best piss-ups.
I think because there's no pressure to have fun.
especially
at a
when you don't give a
funeral.
fuck who's died.
That's why the funeral's the best one. There's no pressure to have fun. You can turn up and sit there and look miserable, and it's sound.
I love a good Christian though, because all my mates are scallies. Our Christians are dead like fucking misogynistic. Just all the lads go bouncing there, stand at the bar, all the parents with the kids on the other side of the room.
Yeah,
And then when the
it's
Christmas
massive,
finished,
isn't it? Yeah.
they take all the kids home and we stay out on the ale.
You see the our fellas who go and they stand there from 1 o'clock in the afternoon till 9, and you're like, oh, haven't you sat down once? Sat there with this and the one Guinness.
My bird was started refused to go to them after a while. She go, now we got the baby.
Yeah.
But for like a couple of years, she was like, I'm not going to another Christian. I was like, why? Because you just ignore me.
I just can't.
You just take me there, you drop me off on a table. Like, I don't know no one. Like, it's a fucking creche. And you only stand at the bar with your mates. I'm not going to any again. And I was like, fair enough, yeah, sound.
You do that with a girlfriend as well. You just bang them with like
Yeah.
and a few aunties.
Yeah.
So you just go, yeah, you get along with them.
Yeah,
you'd be sound.
Get
Get off me cake.
You're scared to look over because you know you're getting devil eyes the whole time. Like, no, I'm not
I'm
fucking.
going to get blasted in this cricket club.
You look
Fucking
over
have
once
to.
and she's going.
Yeah, that's it. You just won't not looking
Line
over.
over.
She's like, Pat, come and talk to me. Like, if I talk to you, I'm not leaving there, so no.
Should I get you something from the buffet? She's like, I'll come with you.
I said that. I was speaking about you being sick. You know that clip when Tony like Tony vomiting.
Oh shit.
That Buttfast one, but when you were sick, and then we were going like, it's content. Go and film yourself being sick. And then Tony's
Fuck
actually
it is
done
though,
it.
innit?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like,
Well, Paul Blair's put it out about 8
I
times.
messaged him and
8 different camera angles.
I
of me
messaged
and
Tony and went like, "What the fuck's it coming to, lad?" And he went, "I didn't even want to clip it." Blair was just like, "It's going out," and he was like, "For fuck's sake!"
It's going to turn into
3 different
Jackass
camera
eventually.
angles.
I know.
3 different camera angles of being sick. You got the security video footage. You got the fucking actual cameras.
And then the aftermath on Hutchie's phone.
It's so horrible.
What's going
And
on?
Cloverfield. It's got like close up shaky footage.
Just players like that. There's money to be made here.
Yeah. 5 more sign-ups they got because of it. Who the fuck gets sold on that? It's so fucking miserable. He's fucking sick.
Fucking losers. Like, oh, I want to see more.
Off a Buckfast as well, though.
Yeah, Jackass has gone. I need something.
I don't know if I've ever had Bucky. Have you?
No, never had Bucky. No.
No.
What's it just like? Fizzy
Yeah,
wine,
caffeine in it. It's meant to be like. I think I'd like it. Me.
The Buckfast was the one everyone used to drink at uni.
Was
It
it?
was one in number. I can't remember which one. It was like number 4 or number 7, because it's like comes in 12 cases of 12. Then rumour started that number 7 was the best one.
Right.
Really, it was just what order they would put in the case.
Really?
So everyone would be going to, like, I always remember the woman in the 10 till 10. You know, the 10 till 10 on Hardman Street, these little,
Yeah.
and you'd go in and someone would be like, in front of you, be like, hey, in a Buckfast number 7, she'd be like, it's a fucking rumour, lad. You get what you're giving.
You get what you get. People got a case for a number 7.
Yeah.
It's fucking mad. Like my bird's like that though. She hears something like that and that's it. Gone. I flipped on her last week. So you know the thing with like champagne or prosecco.
Squashed.
You get champagne or prosecco, you put like a spoon in it.
Yeah.
And it keeps it fresh because like ionizes the bubbles and keeps it fresh. Like it's meant to be a metal spoon. But so my bird's heard that. For 2 weeks now, every night I come in and there's a fucking rubber baby's plastic dinner spoon, the kind of thing you feed the baby on, just like fucking plastic. And I'm like, that doesn't work, babe. It tastes well fresh after that. Like, it fucking doesn't. In the end, I've bought bottle tops, and then she used bottle tops for 2 days, and you can tell in her stubborn little head, she's gone, nah,
The plastic's better.
the plastic's better. And I come back in and the spoon was in there, and I just fucking flipped. I was like, it's
yeah.
fucking thick. Googling it. Read it. I know what it tastes like. And it tastes better.
Have you not read about microplastics? Just like, you're killing us all.
Just fucking me head going.
See, my missus does that kind of shit. When I tell her about cooking, because she can't,
Yeah.
she can't cook, but she won't like, she like leaves stuff out because she's like, it's fattening that, not putting that in. You like just put a bit more oil in. It tastes much nicer.
Yeah.
And, like it'll come off the edges.
My mum went the other day. I went fucking the dog's bowl was like 10 minutes. I went, Mum, water's filled in his sink. She went, put a bit of apple cider vinegar in it. I went, what? She went, I read on Google the other day it's good for the dog. I went, Mum, do not put fucking vinegar in the dog's bowl. She went, I've read it. If she anything she reads, she'll just go, okay, yeah. So you know the best thing for you in the morning? Like fucking lemon and honey. But then she reads another thing. Best thing for you, turmeric. Spoonfuls of turmeric.
Yeah, water. Yeah, me half fella's one of them as well. Anything you eat.
What do you think of Roald Dahl?
The rewrites.
What came out about him first before I give me opinion on him?
Just the problem.
He's been problematic for a while.
About his books?
Well, him himself, and now his books are apparently problematic.
What was he problematic
So they're
about?
doing rewrites.
He's probably racist.
Yeah,
Back in the day.
Not Red Charlie.
He's a bit of racist and a bit of like, I think he was fucking kids, but like he was borderline.
Shagging kids?
I think so.
Damn.
Like 15, like, you know, that sort of ones.
The perfect cover. Children's author.
Yeah. It's never the ones you think, is it?
It's your third meeting.
Yeah, but now, but now they're doing rewrites of his books. Take out any of the nasty bits in it.
Like enormously fat. They'll take that out about Augustus Gloop.
Fuck off.
Ugh.
I'm basically just doing the Dead Men podcast on it.
Right, is that what you talked about today?
Well, that's just what they add up, and I thought, I was listening to them talk about this.
Try and get
That was
yours
a
out
good
first.
topic, yeah.
Yeah, we'll get ours going out first.
They wouldn't have known. Just kept it going.
Yeah, but I like to just come out here and say stuff that someone goes, why would you do that on a podcast? And you go, just watch this, be a good episode now.
Yeah. You've tried out your material. This is the second run through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because you're all talking about our
Brendan, a
birds
new
and that, and he
material
doesn't like
night
telling
at
anyone about his life. That's what it was. He had nothing to add from his life. He thought that's too much information. That's what move this along.
So his books have been rewritten or just retitled?
No, they're rewriting the books to take out like a
David Walliams was going to fucking rewrite them because that's all he's done basically.
Apparently his books are dead racist and that though, but no one ever fucking mentions it.
Yeah, you've seen Little Britain, it was fucking mental.
Yeah,
when you look back now, you're like, I used to love this show. It's fucking crazy.
It was the Asian guy who was always on the rob, the black woman who didn't want to work. You're like, oh god.
Come on.
I just read the David Walliams book out.
You've always got something to say.
Me?
Yeah.
I was talking and then you just fucking butted in with Roald Dahl.
Yeah, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of what's happening. You brought it up.
Another podcast? Fucking hell. Just stop mentioning other podcasts.
Give me an example. Like, which one's getting rewritten? Charlie and the Chocolate Factory?
Yeah.
For what? That seemed to be fine.
Augustus Gloop being fat.
Nah, fat kids need to be shamed.
Oompa Loompas, apparently problematic.
Because they're dwarfs?
And orange.
Orange. What's wrong with that?
Indians.
No, that's not a derogatory.
Like the Qatari thing, yeah. It's meant to be like Link.
Is it?
Yeah.
What? They're meant to be Indians?
Yeah, they're saying like there's too much reference.
Indians in...
It's like the Qatar thing where they've got Indian slave workers over there now.
Right.
And it's too sort of close to home.
Really?
Yeah, but they're like... Well, yeah, I suppose slaves did sing, didn't they?
Yeah.
Because they sing songs.
Famously.
Like, yeah.
Famously sang.
Yeah.
Famously invented soul music. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but like... Well, yeah. I don't know.
No.
I never
Phil's agreeing now.
The thing is, though,
Phil's
I never
agreeing.
put two and two together. Like, when I was watching it, I wasn't thinking,
And there's that
Indian slaves. I was sitting there going, look at them green-haired midgets.
That purple girl as well.
That's dead funny. He did a cartwheel.
The crows at the end of
cartwheel.
Dumbo. I didn't know the crows at the end of Dumbo were meant to be like
Black.
cartoonish characters of black people. I was just like, they're wacky, aren't they?
Really?
Yeah. Oh, I got
Come
that
on,
one,
they were proper. They were like,
I
take me words. You're right, boss man.
Yeah, I had no idea. I was just like, yeah, how a crow should correctly talk to you.
I don't
Exactly how I expect the crow to sound.
I don't remember that about Dumbo. Is that
That's
what
what you
happens?
remember at the end. They're
Three
all like,
crows are so could not be more stereotypical.
Really,
like
yeah.
black jazz players.
Yeah.
Yeah, one of them's got a ciggy in there.
Well, yeah. Little Siggy
One of these shoots up heroin.
chewing tobacco.
But like all kids shows are problematic if you look at like
Yes.
Thunderbird. Remember the Thunderbirds?
I
They're
hated-
smoking all the time, like
hated
constantly.
Thunderbirds.
Oh, yeah,
They're
they were,
just sitting there. I remember there was an episode where what's his face, Penelope. What's her name?
Yeah, Lady Penelope.
Yeah, Lady Penelope. It was a butler's name.
I don't know. The
He was sat there, and he was sat there in his underpants smoking, and his missus coming. And he was like, "Where's my dinner, woman?" I think he smacked her as well.
Good old days.
Such an unnecessary action for a puppet as well. It's like, no, it needs it. These puppets need to smoke.
They just don't seem realistic enough. A little bit of sexism in there.
Parker, that
Put some domestic abuse in, they'll fucking love it.
Little brandy.
I do wonder that. I look at some kids shows. You know, you're watching a kids show and you're thinking, is that okay or not?
I don't know. Peppa Pig's. Oh, she's a twat. She's me fucking head in. Spoil little narcissistic bitch. Honestly,
they had to get rid of that episode in Australia, didn't they? About spiders, because they were saying like spiders are friendly, and then in Australia they were like, "Nah, mate, don't
really, yeah,
face off." They had to take that episode off.
Can't tell kids spiders are friendly in Australia.
Yeah. All these Australian kids being like, Pig said it was fine.
Kills you in 20 minutes. Going great.
Honestly, wait till you watch it. You'll want to kill her. She's fucking, honestly. Oh.
That's another reason I just never want kids as well. Just
zone out and not watch it.
Bluey's good. I watch Bluey now. That's fucking it's so wholesome.
Do you know if you had a kid and you never showed them 1 second to see BBs or anything like that, and you just grew them up on like fucking masterminds and like shows you like to watch, does have no choice because they wouldn't know anything else. Do you mean does it work?
Doesn't work. I've tried it.
No, you know.
Honestly.
Went, oh yeah,
no. We fucking be birds. The worst, like screen time and all that. Tried none of it, and it just filters into them.
No, yeah. I'm not having a day watching adverts.
Mate, I'm telling you now, it's the colours and everything. They're like smackheads. Honestly, they just like go mad for. My kid didn't watch Pepper for fucking 18 months or anything, and then there was a Pepper laptop, like just like a little play laptop in nursery. And he wouldn't shut up saying Pepper. Now, whether the name is so because it's easy to sound, easy for him to say or whatever, but he would not shut up saying Pepper for ages. And then he discovered that Pepper was actually on the telly, and that was it. Just fucking shouted that for Pepper all the time. And then you see them watch it, they're like fucking zombies. They're literally like smackheads.
And that's why he'll never be a fan.
He's like, fucking hell.
I was kind of like that when I was a kid.
You're like, this is wrong. There's something wrong here because no way it should be that
like
engrossed in it.
Yeah, when I was a kid, I was always saying to my parents, I want to see some Indian slaves.
Watching Charlie Down again. It's problematic, Mum. Why? Well, you know what you don't know is in like 50 years, Qatar is going to like...
You know, host the World Cup.
Yeah. And people's eyes are going to be opened.
I was trying to set out, because I'm doing that show about my dad in March, I was trying to write stuff about like being like I'm scared to be a dad because you don't know what your kids are going to turn into. But the worst thing a girl is like a slut, really, innit? You're not worried about your daughter being a serial killer or a rapist. Yeah, it's like just don't start an OnlyFans. That's like your main concern for the daughter.
Yeah, I think when it comes to being a dad, you've got to. My problem, you can't meet lads, can you? That's what I just think he's got to be. You've got to be blind. Like you can't really stop them being a slut.
If you loved them, I reckon if you loved them, that's probably the chances.
I've slept with a few girls who the dads were really loving to them, and you're like, oh, this is why you're just like, you got no rules, no respect. There's no discipline in your life. I just think with a lad, you got to be like, listen, love, I'll meet your husband, and that's it. Don't bring any lads home because otherwise you're meeting them every 5 minutes, and you got a realization. Oh shit, me daughter's a thingy.
What? Slag.
I reckon you'd know the telltale signs. Do you know what I mean? It'd like come up. Loads of bus journeys.
Where you off tonight, love? Oh, I'm just meeting. Okay.
Yeah, another bus to Roald Park. I know what's going on here.
So I can have some money for an Uber.
I'd be on her Instagram as well, and I think I'd be overly protective. I really do. With a daughter, I mean, with a lad, I'd like loose fucking leash. I'd let him do what he wants. But a daughter, I think I'd be like, anyone's gonna shag you.
Everyone's scared to get Phyllis Harry going and say fuck all.
I don't concern you. Just you got to earn enough money that they don't need to sell us.
Yeah. Sell ass.
That's it. And then if they choose to sell us when they don't need to, you go, well, must have done something wrong. But then you just got to just carry on, haven't you?
Pass by.
Yeah, just got to let it be water with it.
And if she's, and I suppose you get to the point where you're like, right, if you're going to be a brass, let's.
You're gonna be a brass.
If you're gonna be you're gonna strip it or something like that, buy me a fucking season ticket or something like that, and I'll forgive you. I'll deal with it then.
I mean, the only people like you see. Do you reckon women from sound families end up strippers? You see some of the uni ones that say they'd put themselves through uni with it, but you thinking, how was the upbringing?
You just don't know.
Because no one would choose to want to be one. Apart from the fact that you look online now and they might be like, oh, this is a really good living. But then even that, you'd be like, do I really want to make me live in that way?
There's a couple of OnlyFans models that like I follow on Twitter who look like they've got it all together.
Do you reckon? Like, everything was fine, they go home at Christmas, everyone's fine.
I never asked them, but they just seem like they're alright. Seem like they're a well-rounded person.
I hate like that side of Twitter, because Twitter's I just use it for like funny shit in football, and then you just see some bird trying to be sexy on Twitter, and you like loads of little sims are like, and I'm like, fuck off. Why is this coming up on me recommended?
Because people like him.
You know why? You fucking know why, because you're a fucking pervert, that's why. We had TikTok for less than 30 seconds, and all it was tits, because just me and him were on it, and that was it. And it literally took 30 seconds for TikTok to go, you want all of this. It's like, fuck.
How
did you know?
Chinese government.
How did you know?
So quick at working out what you want.
It's not hard though, is it?
Nah.
It was.
Age range 20 to 40. We got a good guess about what you might keep on this up.
I reckon my phone thinks I'm black though, like my Instagram reels and my YouTube reels. Because it's I mean, I like hip hop, but I'm not that into it, and it's all quotes from like rappers who killed people. Yeah. And it's like meant to be like
okay.
Like they're saying something inspirational.
Just like that, like okay, yeah.
It would be like, at the end of the day, bro. You know.
Oh, I see some of them.
Yeah. It's not who stays loyal to your face, it's who stays loyal behind your back. It's like you killed fucking 8 people.
Yeah, I love them guys though. They're like hip hop gangsters that are all like, oh God and all this and God and all that, and then they're just horrible. Yeah. Like they beat people, they shoot people.
You say them once, it's like he's battling like everyone.
But it's because in their head they've gone, I'm so bad that they've gone like, I should be dead. They go, for how horrible I've been to people. Yeah. They have to have this philosophical outlook, don't they? Because otherwise you'd just be miserable.
Yeah, you can't be inward looking, can you?
Yeah. No.
It's either that or like hustle, like people who hustle loads and like. It's like, I don't know who my phone thinks I am.
Then when I see people who hustle loads on like Instagram and that, I think, you're not a hustler. You wouldn't be on Instagram.
Yeah, I know.
That's what I feel better about myself, because I think this cunt telling me to hustle. You're on Instagram, you cunt.
Yeah, like
I'm watching you doing videos. Fuck off.
David Goggins, people.
I love it.
You know what I mean? You get up, you fat cunt, you run. Like.
I said I was channeling him when I sat in the gym car park for 40 minutes and drove home. Not even David Goggins could get me into the gym. Hey, I'm a fat cunt, David. Just got a gimbal on. Shouting at it.
He keeps coming forward. He keeps calling me a bitch. Every meal I watch, he calls me a bitch.
Oh, you're a bitch.
Yeah, you're skint. Yeah. And you're bare age. Yeah. And you're looking at him like, shit, he's right. Yeah. Fucking poison.
All the inspirational ones on Instagram, they're the ones that comment the shitty comments on stand-up videos.
Yeah.
Every shitty comment I've had has always been a mental health.
I seen your watermelon fella
the watermelon
nonce.
Oh my God.
Have you not seen him?
No.
It's like
I've seen you post something about it.
Yeah. I went on his profile and it's
He's like Liver King, but
yeah, is that what he is? Is he like Liver King?
He basically he was like I was a drug addict, and so like I turned my life around. I've moved to Greece now. I'm a mental health expert, and then every video I put out, he goes, "This is shit."
Does he?
Why?
Cheers, mate.
It's like Sam Avery's one though, and Sam Avery was talking about it, like that guy who was coming on Sundays, and he ended up just having a really nice conversation with him. He was like, "Hello, Martin, how are you?" He's like, "Not bad, Sam, but all right." Everything Sam put out, he's like, "This is shit. Do something original and all that."
Yeah. I had one the other day. I'll see if I can find it. A kid messaged me. Out of the blue, and we just went, I had Tom told I'd give you an update. I didn't die of cancer like you wished, or something like that. And I must have said to this kid ages ago, like
you wished.
Oh, please, I hope I'm still going.
What did you write back?
I was time.
Terrible. Fucking you will though.
Yeah. Famous last words.
Well, I had that weird one, didn't I? Yesterday, that I was reading out to you from that incel kind of guy. It definitely was a chain sort of thing. That one, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a bot. I had the fellow who when I was on Mild Eye, fucking told me he was going to kill himself because I'd made a joke about thinking there's something romantic about like just ending your own life.
Yeah.
And he got in touch. Was like, I've shown my kids this so they know, so they understand how I feel. Wow. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah. I just didn't believe people out there who thought the same way as me. I've told them in 2 years my life doesn't improve. I'm just going to fucking kill myself. Whoa. And I'm like, what? Don't be fucking telling you got me. I support it. Like, I'm going to stage of hot water one day. Some kid in the back of the room. You kill me half, and you cunts like a fucking hell. Because I made one joke saying I want to go to my own funeral, basically.
Don't put it in writing, mate.
I'm showing me kids this, like, for fuck's sake.
Yeah, but he was like, sorry I didn't die. But he leaded me. He was like, there's about as much chance of me getting cancer as your comedy career taking off. And he was like, he was hitting a nerve and that, to be honest. And I went,
fuck, he knows me.
I was like, mate, I can't remember saying any of this. I apologise if I did say it. I went, but at the end of the day, it's still looked like you still could get cancer. So it's like, you know.
Where did you say this on?
He messaged me on Messenger.
Yeah, but where did you say it originally?
Where did you say this wish you die thing?
It's probably some like I'd argued with him on Facebook years ago, or something like that. Because I imagine I would say something like that, like when I was a bit younger.
I'd ask for a screenshot.
Yeah,
maybe I should have.
Might not have been me.
It rang a bell though. Its face rang a bell. But the fact he's an
one of them bells to say you said
finish chemo.
Great time in there, Phil.
But it didn't feel bad.
Yeah.
And I messaged him genuinely saying like, sorry about that. And he was
you can't feel bad about that. You just got to fucking get over it now. We all said shit.
Felt like, oh, I've just got a sold out show there, lad. Fucking
come and see me, Padre.
You prick.
It'd be funny if he bought all the tickets.
Oh my god. He fucking 50 cents at me. That's what 50 cents at the Ja Rule.
Did he?
Just
Is that legit?
First two rows,
the first 2 rows of his show. Yeah.
So there's no one in the first 2 rows.
But people are just move.
Yeah.
I
thought that
You've got to buy the whole section.
Yeah, but then you're just giving them money, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean, you're winning at the end of the day. But it's still going to be a difficult gig, isn't it?
Oh, no one's playing the gig, surely.
What?
No one's there, but you sold all the tickets. I'm not playing the gig.
If there was one guy there, you got to...
Would you?
Yeah.
You got to do it. That'd be amazing, man.
Yeah, you'd probably go on Instagram, take him out, and that'd be one of those things that goes on a Lab Bible.
Yeah. It'd probably do fucking wonders for you, to be honest.
Yeah.
Be great.
Just an hour of riffing them.
Yeah.
So what you do, mate?
Lab Bible would pick that up, and then people, all comedians, would be like, that's fucking Edinburgh. Just Edinburgh, that.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, there was that guy in Edinburgh, wasn't there, this year, that had one guy at his show and then made a massive thing of it.
Did the whole... Oh, really? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the other pint and all on.
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Did the show anyway.
Yeah.
Sickening.
I hate that when comics do that. Oh, there's only 4 people in, but we had one of the best shows of my life.
Yeah.
Like, did you? Or did you have a nice chat with 4 supportive people? It's the first time you felt love in your life, let's be honest. First time someone in your life has gone, no, you can do this.
I remember we got flown over to the Isle of Man for gigs like years ago. Me, Liam, Sully and Pete McCall with this guy, and he'd forked out like 2-3 grand for this trip. And we got to the first gig and there was 4 people in. And he was like, and like when we were looking at like the promo, there was fuck all there. So it was not a surprise. It was in this hotel. No one knew what was going on. And like the 4 people came to the gig. And then we said, look, there's your ticket money back. Like, just not going to do the show. See you later. And they were begging. They were like, please, we've been dying to see comedy for ages. Nothing happens on this island. Please do it. So we were like, all right, sound. So we did the show anyway. And it was dead fun. We like had had a great time chatting to these 4 people. It was dead fun. Then at the end, they gave us the ticket money back and that. And they were like, just get some drinks. We were like waving it in this promoter's face. This like 60 quid going like, look, they give us 60 quid back. And he's like, lost 2.5. We're going out bevying on his dime.
Why would you want them to do the show?
As an audience, I don't know.
You're 4 people.
I don't think they understand how awkward it is.
Yeah, it was like a function room in a hotel.
4 people sitting there to watch 4 comedians, one after the other.
It was fun though. It was a good laugh.
I did one at Edinburgh with like 4 people.
I should get them into the podcast.
If you could find those 4 people. Came to that famous gig back in 2000 and must have been 2011 or something.
How deep are you now? 15 years?
Huh?
You 15 years deep?
14, 15 years, yeah.
I did one with like 4 people and there was a fella in. And you'd think like with 4 people, they would be supportive. And this one fella was just like, nah, not giving you anything.
That's the weirdest though, when they like, fucking sit there like, with a face on.
Yeah, with 4 of
and
them.
You're like, it's just 4 of them. It's like, why
You've got to be
here?
a savage to do that, I reckon. Not even a smile of like support, literally sitting there and go,
he was shaking heads after the
why didn't you fuck off? I think the 96 people that were meant to be here. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
He was just shaking his head. And then I never fucking asked him, like, because he looked a bit nerdy, and I went, do you like anime? And like his eyes like lit up a little bit, and I was like, I've got him. And then I was like, won it back a little bit.
Do you like anime? And you go, I've got nothing on anime. Sorry,
yeah. They just started talking about porn. Just went to the hack fucking thing. Started talking about that
hentai.
Yeah.
Easy.
Before I started comedy, I went to Edinburgh and did like sat in the audience with a notepad at shit shows where there's like 4 people just going.
right, yeah.
Like the critic in Birdman, they just let them back. I will ruin you.
Nah.
You get bevied
When?
on Saturday.
Saturday?
Oh no.
just drinking in general. Sorry.
Fucking killer content. This.
What do you mean it's me? Don't blame me.
Because you keep asking me personal questions. Like,
What, have you got bladders?
Whilst yawning.
Yeah.
Which Super Bowl?
This is the fucking Patreon. Is this what it is? It's a Patreon move.
What are you doing Saturday that you get bevy for?
No, I was,
He's trying to get off the AO. That's what he said to me.
I had a gig. I called him because he had a double in Cardiff.
Oh, yeah.
I saw he had a double in a weird place. I was like, where the fuck's he doubling there? So I called him, thought he's clearly miles away. I'll be nice. Give me the company on the drive home. And so called him to find out. And I was like,
ruined that drive.
He just wants to listen to grime and record himself.
Yeah. Fuck, what's this about?
And I just said, oh. And then I was like, you having any beers? Like, oh, Tesco. Oh, I thought Tesco closed at 11, it closed at 12. I was like, oh, I'm going to get some. And then he just asked me what I hadn't. That's just, what the fuck?
Your show.
Yeah, man. It's on the 10th of March.
Padre.
Yeah, the first one sold out, so the 7 o'clock show sold out. There's still tickets.
Tom now, I made up to get his plug in.
I know, yeah, couldn't wait for that one with me. There's still tickets for the late show, the 9 o'clock show.
It's me and Jack Miller. It's called Padre.
Yeah.
It's all about our lost fathers.
Yeah, it's a bit, every white.
When did your dad die?
When I was a kid, about 6 months. Yeah, old.
When you were only 6 months old?
Really somber stuff.
Clinging on to it a bit much.
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I know. But it was the stories about him because he was like a bit of a lunatic.
Right.
And he,
So it's everything you've heard about him.
Bit of a rogue, yeah. So it's all like funny stories about him and shit. And like,
Yeah. Funny
yeah,
story.
yeah.
Sounds like he could have been a good comic, him.
He was a better criminal, Simon, okay?
Right. So are you doing an hour?
No, we're just doing half an hour each.
Oh, okay.
So you was doing an hour, though. This guy.
There you go.
March the 8th.
Are we finishing early, are we? March the 8th?
That was your night.
Oh, you're getting 2 days ahead, 2 days ahead of
ahead,
Tom.
yeah.
There you go. You make a weekend of it.
Mine's about Tom's dead dad.
Yeah.
There's loads of stories I've heard about him
I
since.
was saying to Rob in the car before it, like a thing I really wanted to write about, and not like that. I was just like, I just need a bit of dough here off stand. Like, I just need to. So it looks like I'm fucking trying to do something.
Yeah.
I was just doing it for something.
You call it Padres because
to get money in, and like it's a subject that I wanted to.
So has Jack got a dead dad as well?
No, he is a dad now. He's a young dad. So he's going to be talking about that.
He's a young dad, how old?
How old's Jack? Oh no, sorry, not a young dad. Yeah, a new dad.
All right.
Yeah, but there's still tickets for the late show.
Still tickets for the late show, you want to, hear about Bluey and Peppa Pig.
What? Yours is the 8th then.
Yeah.
What's your theme?
You've got a theme with just an hour of funny stuff.
Just me dicking around for an hour.
Is it? Yeah.
No theme.
3 stars.
No theme.
There's going to be some pricks sat there with a notepad now and they're just shaking their head writing it down. I'm going to kick it out their hand.
No narrative.
No theme, Philip. You surely have a theme.
What fonts are you going to go with?
My sad bit's the end.
You'll sub it to
When it's over.
When it's over.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Come back.
Encore. I've only done an hour. I've only done an hour. You're not getting any more, are we?
There's a show after.
You ever encored?
What?
You ever encored?
Do you know what I did? I've encored. Not encored. Like I've got one time I did. Like everyone was shouting encore, and the compere literally went, "I'm not doing it."
Who was that?
I'm not gonna.
Barry Dodds.
on the pod.
Phil Ellis.
No. And
Barry Dodds wouldn't put up with a fucking. He wouldn't put up with an encore. Him.
Not staying any longer.
And I mean, it's fair enough. I'm like I'm sort of on the compare side. I'm like, yeah, why would you want to fucking hang around for an extra 5 minutes?
Right. Okay.
I've seen, and then
Where was it at?
In Rothwell.
Oh.
But in the early, like not the actual club, when it was like in the.
Oh, okay.
In the post office.
in the
in the post office.
Posty.
And then
used to MC that.
another time was at again Stokes seems to love me. It was that Stoke Larkin gig. But then, like, it was like half the audience were like, more, and the other half were like, no, we've seen the exact. It's gone on too long now.
So you've had 2 potentials, but you never actually had to
never
encore.
actually gone back on again.
It'd be boss to go on an encore and die.
I have seen that
all the time.
I've seen that at Last Laugh. The audience were like, after when they came back on, they were like, oh, we shouldn't have done it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I did get called back on once by Bobby Murdoch. He put me back on, and then like a week later, I seen him again. He went, I saw of engineered that encore for you, didn't I? They didn't really ask for it. I was like, yeah, they didn't.
Because some acts do try and get the MC to get them an encore, don't they?
Yeah, because I've heard the story of one act who goes on and goes, "Oh, I've only got to play a couple of songs. I've got to go soon." And you're like, "You've not even done. You've not even started yet. Are you talking about getting off just so he gets his encore?"
Part of the thing.
I've got to go. It's like
I used to do that whenever I was like dying or like having a bad time.
I've got to go.
I'd put the mic in the stand and go, thanks very much, and they'd be like, and I'd be like, what was that, encore? Okay, cool, and then just take it out and just carry on.
Right.
Cheap laugh, but it always worked.
Yeah, I like saying, I'm going in a minute, and then going, and they all go, and then just like, I'm not staying any longer.
Yeah,
you're gonna fucking put your whip round if you want to fucking keep me on stage. It looks like I've denied an encore then when no one was asking for it.
I remember doing a gig in one time, like down south somewhere, and the compere was on, absolutely ripping the gig just before he brought me on. And then he went, I'm having a great time up here. Whew. Got to bring another act on though. And I was like, struggle.
I had a story, I don't know how true this is, that somebody, the stage manager or whatever, they kept playing crowd music for the encore for the last act to go on, and they did it 6 times. So the crowd weren't making the noise, but they were pumping the crowd noise in, and then the MC goes, "Oh, you want him on again?" Oh, and then make some noise if you want him to come on again, and then he'd go, "Quick, they want you on again," and then he'd go back and forth, and the crowd like, but no one's making. Everyone's thinking the noise is coming from the back or something.
He's coming on like, please, no, no, please,
thank you so much,
Bowen.
There's like half the audience left, most of them have gone. They're just like, I'm fucking not hanging around for the third. Have you seen anyone encore? Has anyone encored?
No.
You encored?
No.
You encored? Have you seen anyone do it?
No.
You never seen anyone encore?
Stand Up came back out and did a little bit more.
Yeah.
That I don't think that's
different
not
at your own show, I
audience,
think.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's sort of like a thing, isn't it? You might just go off and then come back on.
I remember seeing Oakley, Duncan Oakley, encore, like, I think it was about 5 times once in the Holiday Inn, and then the next night get booed off.
5 times?
Yeah. He proper he
smashed it and then get booed
and then the next night got booed off.
That's horrible.
How can you encore 5 times?
Well,
no, who else was on the bill for him to be that good that night?
No, but I was
MCing, set the room up right, you know what I mean?
I don't think that I struggle to envisage how
musical acts is steady. They can. It's always musical acts that will encore. Like
it's the one they haven't played yet.
Yeah.
But like,
see Christian Riley do it loads of times.
Multiple encores.
Yeah. Phil Nicol gets encored, doesn't he?
Yeah.
After Only Gay Eskimo.
Or does Only Gay Eskimo in the encore?
Yeah.
Play one song, no, and he's going to get come back.
Yeah.
I just...
Well, you don't agree with encores?
Not multiple ones. I don't know.
No, yeah.
This wasn't an encore, but I have had it when this wasn't a paid gig, so the level of the gig, and I was I'd done a bit.
Encore and an open mic.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
No, I'd done a bit.
What? That was just mad.
I'd done a bit.
He went back on for the clap off. Didn't get gonged.
I'd done my time. Come off.
Encore.
And then the MC went, "Oh, you never done that bit."
Oh yeah.
Oh, I want to see that bit. So I went back on and done that bit and died on my ass.
Classic.
Because like he built it up in the audience now, and I've got I haven't set up any context to it, and I was so the thing is, my wife's a liar.
I don't know whether it's because I've been doing comedy for a bit now, but it's like I can't wait to get off. You know, if I'm like watching, I don't know, I'm ready for it to just wrap the fuck up. You're like,
what? When you like watching the show, or
obviously it depends who's on, but. After time, I'm not really interested in watching like live stand-up.
Paul Jack Miller.
I'm like that at the back, flashing him in his own show. Come on, lads. Yeah.
Wait to go on the alien, mate. Come on.
We got another 30 people to please.
No, I get that. I don't like sitting in the room anymore because I see all the things that if someone's talking or whatever. I'm like that.
That's what annoys. That pisses me off.
I'm like.
It'll affect me because people think, go in and feel what the room's like, so you can like go, it's Bob, and he fucking, so you can like go to them. But I'm like,
it's not even that though. It's because you
like them.
stand at the back, and then it's all the people who worst behaved at the back.
Yeah,
like standing there talking and that, and you're like, they don't know what's going on stage, so it's just winding you up, and then it's in the back of your head when you go on stage. Then you're there fucking waiting for it. It's like if you'd gone on stage blind, you'd have never known it was happening, so it wouldn't have affected you full stop.
Yeah, I don't like looking at the audience before. I like looking at the room before. I mean, the amount of times I've seen acts come in and like just before they're about to go, and they go, "Where do I go?" And you're like, "Did you not even just go and look at the room?
Yeah.
Like, go and have a look."
I had that
Good
with
idea.
a woman in Laughing Lounge, the act before me. She's like fucking slapping her thighs, and you know when you're like, she's gonna love me, yeah. You know, you're like, I'm right up her street. You go on, and I keep looking at her for her to laugh. Just like stony silence. I'm like, fuck, I thought you were gonna love me.
Do you like anime?
Did you do that with Stan Boardman, that gig?
No.
Did you not do that one?
Apparently, this is fucking when James Allen told me a story when he was doing Hot Water and Stan Boardman was there. And he came in the green room and saw my cards and went, I can tell you're a comedian, I'm laughing already. Proper prick. You can just see him, can't you?
Where's he from?
Well, I don't know.
No.
Like if he saw Bolton in a green room, he'd definitely go, all right, well, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Did he grab a tray of drinks or something? Made a joke about that.
I can
Brought the
imagine,
tray
yeah.
out and like made a gag with it and that in the green room. But he was dead funny in the green room.
Just trying
Never off.
to impress comics.
But yeah, apparently he had a
You
mind.
young ones that can still do it, you know. He had a minder with him.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Because he get mobbed.
Like Chappelle.
Yeah.
Chappelle's
So
security
there are
guard.
6 of them just fucking
Truncheons and that.
you all need to be here. Yeah.
All the groupies outside.
Anyone who's not part of the comedy club can leave. And they're all just sitting there like, yeah, it's all
Oh, was that when Chappelle was there?
Yeah.
It's still mad. I fucking messaged Danny Davies and I was like, isn't it just mad to think like, I fucking met him? I know you went for Sclan and that, didn't you? Like,
Yeah, only because we bullied him into it. Well, is anywhere still open? Yeah, we'll take you.
yeah.
We're coming.
Yeah, on a Wednesday in Liverpool.
Yeah.
Chinatown.
3 o'clock in the morning. It's lovely though, it's gone. Oh,
Chinatown food's amazing.
it was gorgeous.
Used to live by there in the flats at the back.
Can't wait to get you
Proper
out
hate
though.
me. Huh?
Can't wait to get you out.
Oh, they used to
Yeah,
hate me
yeah.
because I'd roll in fucking bevied. Start ripping them.
They're like
Out you.
Phil, stop doing
Yeah,
the
yeah.
eyes.
fuming that they have to get the forks out. Like, fucking
Yeah. I love sushi and it's horrible going to a sushi place. It's like, and you can tell when you think you're scum because like, do you want to get you a fork? You're like, no, I fucking
Yeah.
don't. I'll be like this with the chopsticks just to
Stab
fucking
it,
yeah.
yeah.
Fuck off. Judging me, you cunts.
I've only ever had Marks and Spencer sushi. I've peaked.
Sorry, Tom. Some of us have lived a bit.
Never been to Yo Sushi?
No.
Mate,
You've been abroad,
it's
Tom?
expensive.
Yeah.
That's all I'll say.
Benidorm, Disneyland Paris, Turkey, RIP. I mean, well, you know, thoughts and prayers to the people of Turkey. Everyone in Turkey watching this right now.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
thank you for keep supporting the pod.
Well done getting your internet back on.
There was
Drown on
someone
the
buried
nose.
under the rubble. Another one podcast got me through.
They
couldn't reach they couldn't reach the sun off. Trapped under a washing machine.
Said another one, Alexis started playing.
I must watch the Iceman.
Someone's put, we found another one. Playing another one.
Hello to this week's guests.
We didn't press record, did we?
Sign up to the Patreon.
What has happened there, by the way?
It's been an earthquake.
I was
I thought you meant about the recording. I was like, you
No. Was it a big one?
Massive one.
Was it? Yeah.
Massive,
It was a massive earthquake. Like, it was 2 massive earthquakes combined with the fact that all the buildings weren't done to regulation for earthquake.
Right.
Been paid off.
And then Israel bombed them 2 days ago as well. That was Syria. That.
Fuck off. Kicking them. We're talking about kicking them while they're down. Earthquake.
Just 2 days ago. And then an earthquake decimated half the country. And then Israel's going, fucking, let's bomb them.
Still a couple buildings standing.
Yeah.
It's going to take them down and all.
Hey, there's a hospital there with its lights on. Get it.
Yeah.
Terrible for the hair transplant industry, though. It really is.
Yeah.
More great because there's going to be loads of it knocking about. Loads of teeth and hair knocking about now.
Too soon.
Did you see they fucking found like people trying to rescue people found like 1 million in Turkish lira?
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's only like
over 1
£8 though,
million.
isn't it?
Yeah, it comes in. The exchange rate.
Like the equivalent of us finding loose change down the back of a couch.
Yeah.
Found £1 million on the back of a block of flats.
But yeah, it was, and Syria as well. And, don't forget about the boys in Syria. All the Patreons over
That
there.
technicals jacket.
Montrex.
Oh.
That is some switch, that. From people dead in bacon turkey.
No, that's where the sweatshops
is that one of them outdoor jackets that you can go in? You go climbing in?
Game management, in it.
Fucking hell.
All things we get a bit heavy, did you?
Yeah, I thought I might in the mood. Little switch up.
Things getting too
style.
close to home.
Every time I come on, this has just been a disaster. Last time there was like a plane.
I don't know why.
There was like a plane crash.
Why is that? Yeah, what?
I need an alibi.
Yeah. You had a good episode, though. Yeah, the Hutchie one was good.
That's what I mean.
The Gleason one wasn't bad.
No,
They've been all right, actually. They've been all right, your ones.
Decent,
I was on with Kate Tracy as well.
Very early, like early doors.
Early doors, that one.
yeah. You know what? You come in. You've done one podcast.
I'm tired.
And you've gone. I am fed
Don't
up.
you blame?
I'm fucking fed up.
Yeah.
I've done a podcast now. I'm fed up.
Don't you blame me?
Have to do me
Come
on.
on, you.
I've started talking a few times. As soon as the conversation gets going, you come in and go.
No, I don't.
What do you think it is?
Hang on, is this podcast lulled sometimes when there's been nothing?
Yeah, there's been.
There
lulls.
has, yeah.
And do you know what though? In those lulls, you've not come in with anything.
Exactly.
We're talking about something. We've got a nice flow going.
Yeah.
But
You've got a
now
jacket.
you're like going out. You're saying
You need notes.
Yeah.
Talking points. Syria.
Roald Dahl.
Yeah, they used on Dead Men.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
But you still don't understand.
Syria.
So what the fuck have you said on Dead Men?
Syria.
Because you still don't understand it.
And
Israel.
Woman's
I had
what
Israel.
have you got?
I've kept the conversation going.
Wait, then I asked about the technicals jackets, Montrex. What's that? Chicago Bulls.
Houston Texans.
Rihanna halftime show.
Shite.
I don't know. Was only because
I
she
was
was
put off by
pregnant.
the fact she was pregnant.
Yeah, it's fuming again.
Yeah.
I didn't like it.
I was there. I love a good pair in the halftime show. Like J-Lo and Shakira. That was, there's a bit in J-Lo and Shakira a couple of years ago where Shakira goes to the mic. And I was standing, well, I had my undies on, but I was standing half naked with a group of men going, this is too much now because I'm actually turned on. And then, and then Rihanna, I was all ready to get turned on again. And then she's there with just fucking belly out, pregnant, like, oh, for fuck's
Stretch
sake.
marks.
Ruined. It's a bit where she cups her ass. I'm like, can't even get turned on by this.
Yeah. You know, there's a fucking little fetus in it.
Yeah. Can't do it. You like pregnant birds, don't you?
Really? Yeah. Fuck that.
You know what's been happening. That's why I like it. That's why I like it.
Like knowing someone's been.
Like, because it was like, haven't they? Like, you know what she's been fucking filled up, and that's why I like it.
I can't. No,
We're gonna start doing our sets now. Do your 20, Mum.
Oh no, it puts me off. I don't like that.
Trying to segue it into everyone else.
So,
Tell you what I was eating the other day. Tiger bread.
Yeah.
With some balsamic vinegar. What do you think about that, Rob?
Oh, I'll tell you what, I was getting to this part, I was driving down Scotty Road. Go on, Keegan.
Think of Love Island?
Yeah. You got a bit more Scotty Road, haven't you?
Probably.
Yeah.
Most likely in the...
Trying to think, have you ever seen Sesame Street? Come on, do it.
Get me sock off.
Yeah.
Trying to
I haven't
prompt you
done
like
that
Jimmy
bit in about
Fallon.
3 years now.
I was watching a horse shagging a woman. I thought, oh God, imagine wanking.
No, I've not done that. I've not done that bit in like 3 years.
The horse.
No, the Elmo bit, yeah.
Elmo bit.
Binned it off,
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
I?
the puppet bit.
Puppet bit binned it off after that.
Well, tonight.
Did someone rob it
Been
on
doing
you?
it. What?
Didn't someone rob it on you?
What?
No one robbed it. It was I as soon as the pandemic hit, I was like, right, mask on. Put a
Right.
mask on it, and then every ventriloquist started doing it. And I was
You're
like,
Someone gives you a fucking puppet now.
yeah.
I thought someone just like, oh no, it was the horse racing thing.
Horse
Someone
racing, they
stole
got
them, didn't
robbed.
they? Yeah. Rats, mate.
They robbed the horse racing or just the format?
No, they robbed, it was pretty much the exact same thing I'd done.
Right.
Like, changed a little bit. To be
About-
fair, their impression was better than mine. So I'll give them that.
Right.
But the video quality was way...
Was it about the wanking or was it about the royal family?
No, it was the one I did because I did the Grand National Scandal every year, didn't I?
Yeah,
So I would do it about I did the first one, which was about the pandemic because it was in 2020.
You did a few bits for Paddy Power, didn't you?
It was
When you go
Racing
into
Post.
Yeah.
Yeah, went and shouted at people as they walked into the.
That go
commentated
anywhere?
on. Didn't really go anywhere. It did mad numbers on like Facebook.
Did it? Yeah.
That first one at Aintree.
Decent
The
Wonga.
second one didn't. It was easy Wonga for the day, not like amazing. But then like agents' fees and that because they got it up. And then there was and they were a nightmare to get paid. They didn't pay me for I had to they were like you just hire the suit for the second one, and I was like you haven't paid me for the first one yet. And they were like yeah, but just put it on your credit card or something. And I was like
No.
see you pay me. I'm not fucking putting anything on the credit.
Would you ever do comedy acting, like audition for like roles and shit?
I've done auditions before. Never got it.
No.
Me and Keith Carter went in an audition for what was it? It was like a cash converters.
Yeah, I remember Keith telling me.
And they ended up like taking loads of stuff that we'd said in our audition because they were like, just improvise.
I've heard that's like common.
And then they just
comics
give it to
say
actors,
improvise and then just steal the lines.
The two proper. But then I ran into one of the proper actors and he's like, oh yeah, we didn't get paid for that. They stiffed us on the fee.
From
They gave
cash
us half.
converters?
Bastards, man.
It wasn't cash converters. It was one like cash
right.
converters. I can't remember what the name of the thing was. It's probably why
I
I
don't
didn't get
take
it.
your stuff back to cash converters because they hadn't paid you.
Yeah.
Would you act Simon? Is that in the future?
Well, obviously Monahan got my role, didn't he?
Yeah.
Monahan?
You go for a role,
Well, they asked. It was to play a mascot
right?
called Fando,
Yeah.
and once I mentioned the fee, I think they got turned off
Went
by
all
me.
quiet,
Why?
didn't
Because
they?
you asked about a fee.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they went all
So
quiet.
then, and I was like, oh, this is a bit sketchy. This, but then I watched it yesterday, and Monahan did it. Whether there was a fee for Monahan, who knows?
Yeah,
But
possibly so.
yeah, I don't know whether that'll take off that show.
Well, when we went to do the audition, they hated us because we were late. And then one of the comics that went in before us went, just before he went on, he went, just if we happen to write anything, because it said in the treatment or whatever, it said, if any of your stuff gets in, you'll obviously get a fee from that. And he went, can I just ask her, like, what is the fee for that? And she looked at him dead in the eye and went, we'll see if you get the advert first day. And then you knew straight away she was basically saying you haven't got the advert. Because then there was guys in before that would have been in for like 25 minutes and they go in for 3 and come out again. It's like, you ain't got that.
Rough game now.
Yeah. I said to Keith as well, what were you
'Cause they knew they
doing?
were gonna
Like,
get
what's
off,
your character? I was like, you doing Nige? And he went, nah. And then immediately launched into Nige.
The go
Because I was like, I could have bounced off you.
Yeah.
He was on the show with Martin Freeman as well, weren't he?
Yeah.
That, the Responder or something like that.
Yeah, Tony Sheen.
How was he? Yeah.
Yeah, he had a part in it. He was like a drug dealer or something in it.
I think I'd like to act, but I just haven't got range.
You can just play like what?
Range of a
Scouse
spud gun.
lid.
Yeah, that's it. That's all I've got.
Just like football hooligan
I can attempt
or lad on the street.
Glaswegian.
Oh, I can't do accents.
Go on.
at all.
Give me some. Oh, I always get into it by doing the Marty Pello thing. By going, fucking Marty fucking Pello, man.
That's not bad.
Alright, Scottish accent.
That's not bad.
I can't do accents.
You fucking wee English fanny. That gets me into it as well.
Have a go.
Go on, do it.
It's really terrible. What do you want to say?
Go on.
Yeah,
welcome
get
welcome
it
everyone to the pod with...
Go on, you do it now. Try and copy then.
I've got to do it. Like, I've got to go welcome to another one podcast. I think mine's a bit...
Yours is more Edinburgh.
He's got to see the confidence, man.
I'm trying to say it can be two. Mine can. So I reckon if a real Scottish person heard me, they'd be going, "He's flirting between doing that one and that one."
Yeah.
Same with like Irish as well. When you try and do Irish, like
this is hard.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't know whether you'd be doing more Dublin or doing it more Belfast. You know, so you'd float between doing Dublin or Belfast.
Sound like a deaf Irish person.
Normally I'm real, man. Oh, you bear, man.
I remember the troubles.
Dublin or bear, man. Dublin or bear, man.
I'm usually quite good at them, but
It's when you're on the spot, innit?
I
Because I have quite good accents, but when people go do it...
well, no, like I say, you get into it with what to say.
I think I'm good. I think I'm good, but like...
Get to fuck. That's a good one.
Get to
You
fuck.
fucking wee English fanny.
Get the fuck, you wee English fanny.
Yeah,
Monty
you're
fucking
terrible.
Peel.
You
Oh,
fucking jobby cunt.
Terrible, that. Do you
I
ever
don't
get
bother
offended
me.
when someone says your accent's terrible when you've just tried it? Dead defensive about it.
I openly said I can't do accents.
I know, yeah, and then you do it and they go, that was shite. You're like, fuck you, you're a cunt.
Yeah, it's upsetting. Try me hard to that, you know.
Yeah. I told you I was shit. Yeah, but when someone just confirms that you're shit, you go, no. You were meant to all go, no, that was really good. I'll prove you wrong. Yeah.
I felt like I was on the Emerald Isle then.
Yeah.
The only thing I do is, I used to do Glasgow. I used to get into it by doing Kevin Bridges. That was it. But even that was...
Right, yeah.
Oi, you fatty.
Yeah.
What was that called? Oh, you're getting starved.
Australian.
Yeah.
You're Australian.
No, can't do
Australia.
Australian, mate.
I'll
Fucking do Australian, mate.
You spent years doing
it. One.
You can do Australia.
Just do Australia, mate.
It's subtle, isn't it?
Australia's like a little...
I used to watch
A little
Australian
twang.
Border Force, and there was it was
South African. I quite like doing South African accent. But badly, I like doing a bad South African accent.
how long it took you to say Pistorius. I like to shoot my girlfriend in the bathroom. I swear I thought it was a burglar.
You sound like Dutch as well.
Yeah.
You crazy Dutch bastard.
What?
I sounded Dutch. I can't do accents.
Sorry. You really got to them up.
Yeah, fuck off.
Yeah,
I like to do this
I used
South
to watch
African one.
Australian Border Force, and it was the Chinese fella trying to get in. And this woman was going in, excuse me, sir, you're not allowed duck tongues in Australia, sir. We're going to have to destroy your duck tongues. So I used to take that off it.
But there was always like, because Asian people, when they go to other countries, will always take some food from home. And like my brother doesn't, like when his mother-in-law...
Why do they do that?
when his mother-in-law comes to visit,
Yeah.
he doesn't go to the airport for, like, he wait. You know, like you go to the airport, you go, oh, someone's getting there, I'll get there like an hour early or whatever. He waits till an hour after she's landed to go because he knows she's going to be stuck in customs for ages where they take out all the fucking...
Yeah, the rootless in Australia. It's like an apple.
Why is it that Asian people take some food from home?
Because they're like, oh,
Can't get it from anywhere else.
can't get it
So
from...
you Asian cunt, you could destroy our ecosystem.
Yeah.
Fucking
You
koalas will be...
You can't even go from one state to another without them. Like, if you got peanuts or anything like that, nah, mate, you can't have that here.
You want us all to die?
Yeah.
Crazy.
Do you not remember the bullfrogs?
Crazy
The
stuff.
emus? You know the emu, what you cunt? You want us there again?
It's not a bad accent.
What are you doing now?
South African.
It's a great accent from you. You're doing a great job. Simon's a fantastic South African.
It's a great job, my dear.
I feel like Simon now.
Welcome to another one podcast.
I'll just bow out for a bit.
You're trying to make this look like I've fucked it up. You've got no energy as well, so go fuck
I'm
yourself.
all in, but I can't do
No, you're
accents.
not.
I've got nothing
Got
in
me
me.
doing
All right,
accents
then
and
we'll leave
shit.
the accents.
I can't do an accent. All right. I wish I could. It's held me back my whole life.
So, right.
Comment below what accents you'd like to see us do next.
What
Yeah.
for? Like,
Everything.
jobs.
Just always wish I could do accents.
Jamaican go.
Just always wants to be able to do accents and never could. It's like, oh, be so good if I could do accents. Oh.
Do a Beijing one. Go on, give it a stab.
Maybe that's the one that you could do.
I don't know
Imagine he
Beijing.
fucking nailed it now.
Yeah.
Straight up Mandarin.
Amanda's in.
Go on, Rob.
No, I
Chinese
can't do
accent.
accents. I don't even know what Chinese people sound like.
Can I have one of these?
When I open them, you can, yeah.
What the fuck
What are they?
when we opening these sweets?
What is
It's,
it? Sweet.
22 minutes, yeah.
Oh,
Gross. What are they?
Can't be eaten on a podcast.
Tang
That's
faster.
the biggest.
Oh, no, don't. The juvenile.
That's
The
the biggest.
juvenile.
Yeah.
You don't like tang faster?
No, I don't do sweets. They're
Don't you?
dirty.
I don't really like sweets
The
normally, but
day-
I was
or a
walking down the
savoury
aisle. I thought, I just need to buy something while waiting for you.
Crisps are fine, but not sweets. Sweets are all like stink and they remind me, ugh.
no, I'm not a fan.
Gross.
I'll be honest,
not-
I'm normally on that side of the table, but because you were late, I had to buy something to pass the time.
Hang on. You weren't much here before me, you said.
I was there about 10 minutes before you, 15 minutes before you.
You said 2
I
minutes.
was being nice,
Nice one.
trying to protect your feelings. Didn't want you to come in going, oh, sorry, guys.
I had time to come in here, bitch about you,
Oh,
go to
perfect.
the toilet, come back. Have you heard his South African accent? It's fucking terrible. It's worse than apartheid.
Apartheid.
Oh.
Come on.
You keep doing.
That's just
Why do you keep it at what's the time that you?
An hour 37.
Why do you keep it at an hour?
Because we have to now.
Why don't you shave off a bit?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Adapt.
Because then they
Well, it should be
evolve.
121, and if it gets to 121, psychologically, you feel like you can box it out to 137.
Yeah.
I
Box
really
smart.
do think the 5 minutes have
Box
affected
smart.
it.
Yeah.
It's really taking the wind out the sails. Because sometimes
we were flying the first 5 minutes. It was going to be a good part.
Yeah, and when we're struggling, sometimes I've gone, oh, we're 17, and I felt like I've still got something left. Yeah. But then after the 5 and the whole thing.
So what's the worst thing you've heard about your dad then, Tom?
Hell of a segue that.
I remember my uncle when he like just dead passively he went, I mean, good fella and that, you know what I mean, but fucking you get on the wrong side, I'll fucking shoot you. And I was like, oh shit, yeah. And it just excited me when I was a kid, you know what I mean? I was like, oh really, yeah.
Can I ask how he passed?
Yeah, he
Tom's been asking for about 20 odd years.
Oh, did he? Yeah.
Overdose, yeah.
On what?
Heroin.
What age was he? 27?
No, he was fucking.
For the show, is he 27 when he did
it? Yeah, I think in mid-40s, something like that. Yeah, and I didn't know for years. I always thought it was an heart attack for years and years and years, and then fucking his brother Chris one day just told me. I was like, because I always knew it was a bit
cancer.
fishy. Yeah. I was like, that it? Oh shit, that. And then when it was like fucking overdosed, I was like, yeah. Metal that.
Really, yeah.
It's better than cancer.
Do you know where he
Slowly
overdosed?
put the spoon down. Yeah, probably won't.
No.
No.
Don't know where.
Do not know where.
What's the worst?
And what was it OD'd on, sorry?
The good stuff, yeah. Horse, H, Brown.
Was it, yeah?
Brown, good old Lady Brown.
Yeah. Mm.
You ever heard anything about your dad that you've been like, fucking hell?
No.
You had like some...
Very, very
it made sense though, do you know what I mean? Like,
family life.
The fella he was. It made sense. I was like, yeah, I can see that. I went shocked when he told me.
Yeah.
Just gives me more material for that half an hour. I'm gonna fucking...
I've always learned.
So how old were you when you learned that
I must have been about...
on the skeg?
19 or something like that. And I found out he was fucking doing the sweet, sweet jazz musicians.
I remember my dad was doing shit. Like, on my stag, my dad was there... I mean, mates there, and they were all just.
I should have mentioned that ages ago that my dad fucking died. Or if anyone always knows me, it's been well going.
Sorry, we did another 40 we want. Yeah, I remember on my stag, all my mates were just doing pills around the pool, and my dad was just there, just giving everyone dirty looks, as if like he's better than them.
Yeah.
But at the same time going, done all my past, don't need to, done all my past. And then we found out after the stag. He was sneaking off down the bar around the corner to go and have a few lines and then come back.
Off, yeah.
Just so we can fucking carry on drinking with
At
everyone.
least he's trying to hide that though.
Yeah, like just respect. That's only because my little brother was there. He was 16.
Right, yeah.
He's like, oh yeah, I couldn't be. He's a fucking animal. She's a fucking animals. Fucking animal.
Yeah, it is dirty, isn't it?
Well, yeah. But you're on in Ibiza to be debauched. That's what it was.
What?
Yeah.
Coke or pills?
Everything. We do just on everything.
Yeah.
Cocaine's such a dirty drug anyway.
I've never really done it. Probably it's just there's something about having to go to the bog to do it. It's always put me off.
And it's the way it's made. It's like diesel.
Oh, yeah, but you don't want to. No one listens to that.
It just lets you drink more though. Do you know what I mean? Because if I'm not sniffing about me.
It's not like question time. This between the guy defending
I'm like, hang on a minute.
Yeah, Dimbleby over here, fucking yawning away. Oh, shut up, Tom.
Go on, let you drink more, yeah.
Yeah. It's it keeps the party going.
Yeah,
but then you still get the same hangover the next day, which is probably the worst.
Same, yeah. That's not too bad. It's just fucking this state, just sitting in people's kitchen now, just fucking.
It's boss.
All he's waiting for the last.
Had some great times doing it. Had some boss bonding moments and shit.
Yeah,
like
you
that.
do. Yeah, but you're all just sitting there waiting for the last lad to shag the only bird that's there.
Yeah.
5 years and one bird.
Yeah, what about you just playing
you're all just there
chess?
going, right, who's gonna shag her? The last one left.
But then when you realise you don't want, you're like, we'll just chat shit then all night.
Yeah.
And I can sit in that pocket. I know it's fucking horrible to some people, but I can do it.
Yeah.
I couldn't because I was sober and all my mates would fucking loads of times in kitchens going, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
What am I doing? And then I'd just like walk off and no one would notice it.
Irish goodbye.
Yeah. Love an Irish goodbye, me. Yeah, saying goodbyes.
Nah. Every time I've ever seen you out, you've always fucked off without.
Yeah, because what's the fucking messing about, is it?
What?
No messing about. I don't want to fucking be going,
oh, stay.
Yeah, fuck off. I'm done, mate. Done with you.
best way
Go and get a Chinese.
Just go.
Slip out the door.
You ever mess about with cocaine then?
We're going to end this podcast.
Yeah. Imagine
Not
when
I would say a word. Talk it up.
Go with a piss. You ever mess about with coke then? No?
Sitting there, yeah.
Just leaving Tom and Simon on the So, what do you think about?
Yeah. Think about couches on the side. You've done that.
I know.
Loads.
I do it on purpose.
And
now.
you know, no, you're not. You know, you're struggling.
I'm not struggling.
You're tired.
I was happy for the drugs chat.
The ganja. We have some tonight.
What?
You have some tonight.
Probably, yeah.
Are you every day now?
Nah, like at night if I'm writing or whatever.
Yeah.
I use it for creativity, not to get through things.
Yeah, that's what people always say though.
Nah, but some people like wake and bake in it.
Tom uses beak for creativity.
Yeah.
I'm fucking scared of right now. I think weed makes me content with being bored. Like that, so it doesn't like make me think of funny shit to write. It makes me happy with sitting there watching Storage Wars. Do you know what I mean? I don't get the bug to write if I've had a joint.
Do you not like? But if you're sitting there, you just roll a joint and then sit there watching Storage Wars.
Oh no, I'm just my brain's dead. Just like, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
fucking white noise.
Yeah.
There's nothing going on at all. I'm just like
Some
watching,
people
yeah.
love like everyone's got different ways of doing it.
mongs me.
But that's the thing. I don't like coke or any of that. Don't understand how people enjoy it.
And maybe that's why I need the coke to pick me up.
Yeah. Being bored of it.
Have you liked any other drugs besides from weed?
Tried DMT a couple of times, innit?
What was that like for you?
That's fucking mad.
Was it?
That was, told me some stuff about myself.
Did you come out of it feeling like you'd learned?
Yeah.
I'm scared.
You don't notice
Well,
the
I
change
know
until like about a year later, and you go, oh shit, yeah.
What did you stop doing or start doing?
Just back myself more.
Oh, is that when you come over to talk to after the DMT?
Yeah. Just
See,
like no. I met a serpent and that, and it was
Yeah.
like, what are you scared of? And I was like, I don't know. He was like, exactly.
I'm the opposite, me. I'm scared it's going to ruin my confidence.
Maybe it let you do accents.
Yeah, that'd be good, wouldn't it? Imagine if the DMT come out, nailed on accents, just like, stuck Brazilian.
Serpent coming out and something you could do.
Just go for it.
I'm
Don't be scared what Simon's gonna say.
I'm just scared
Why
it's
is
going
that
to ruin all my
serpent
confidence.
South
Like I'm too...
Yeah.
What are you scared of, bro?
Start the podcast.
Yeah, I just feel like I'm going to come out of this shivering. Just like, oh,
You do
it was
come
all
out feeling,
fake. It was all fake.
you come out feeling like, oh, shit. Like, it is like a... Ooh.
Yeah.
I can't
Like-
imagine that.
I had a little bit out of a vape pen, but it just wasn't the same. I was like,
How
do you know
many
what I mean? It didn't
times
break
did
through
you
or
get?
nothing like that. No, just the once.
Just one hit?
Mm.
Yeah.
That
It's
was
like,
enough.
it's weird. It was like one hit, and I was like, whoa. And then like the second one, I was like, I
Who
am
did you
fucked.
do
And
it
then
with?
the third one, I was like, I am totally fucked.
So did you just do from a vape pen? Because apparently
Yeah.
you can't get the same sort of...
No, you just have to
Journey.
do it more.
Were you on your own?
Yeah.
Were you?
Chilling with some like music and that.
You on your own did it? I thought you meant to do it with somebody
Yeah,
because
that's
you can go
scary, yeah.
wild.
You can, but I imagine you can, but
And mad at.
Decent. I'm going to do it one day.
Decent that.
Yeah, it's just
Yeah,
someone
decent.
give me the vape pen and I
a
went,
little
yeah, go on then.
journey. I'm like,
Right.
just lie on my bed, go on a little journey.
Yeah.
Come
Go
on,
like a mad. Like,
why are you backing yourself?
But I thought,
Fucking
like,
stop
I had
it.
that vape pen now in case your beard just thinks it's an elf bar. She's just like in another dimension. Walk in, find your beard, fucking
Yeah.
snipping balls.
It's mad. You proper like
Yeah, you do
proper
like
paralyzed.
yeah.
Like can't move. That's why you just do it on the bed. I
Yeah.
prefer it like sitting up, sitting in a chair with a back.
Yeah.
Then you,
I think you end up like screaming from it sometimes though.
I imagine some people could, but it's all about your inner demons, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've not got many
Some
inner
skeletons
demons.
in my closet.
Yeah,
I don't know
yeah,
what
yeah,
wants in
yeah,
it.
yeah,
Right?
And like loads of people do it. They've like had a few beers and they go like, "Oh, I'll have a go on the DMT now," and you're like, "That's not a good idea, that mate." I'll tell you off.
All repressed memories. It's like, was having a good night
Oh
there.
God. Part of me
Never-
wants to do it now.
Never seen the people doing the magic mushroom like the treatment, the psilocybin treatment, like LSD treatment and that.
No.
And they're just like they got like an eye mask on and they're sitting there going like, "No, Dad, no."
Fucking hell.
And they're like confront, and then they come out and they go, "Fucking hell, feel amazing now."
Yeah. Got all that on my chest.
Just have a good cry instead.
Seems quite
Fuck all
heavy
that.
that. Seems
It's supposed to be heavy. That's what they're for.
Yeah,
Psychedelics are good.
I do
Should
want
be
to try
legal.
it. I'm desperate to try it.
Psychedelic should.
Why?
Should be.
A shit house.
Haven't you tried truffles in Amsterdam? You told me.
Oh,
Yeah, but it just
let's
said
try
dead
truffles.
cool.
That's what, mate, I got
Maybe the
Dead
opposite one.
cool.
Maybe just dead relaxed, just dead chill. And like, just like, I met some girls that I went to uni with, and they were like, the first time in 18 months that we've understood the word you said. I was just like, there you go, what's happening? You're like, yeah. Sound like, yeah, it's cool.
I remember doing magic mushrooms and getting a cab home, and the cab driver was like, he was like, mate, you're the coolest guy I've ever met, you know.
Turn into the fonts.
That's all it does to me. Like, every time I've had weed, that's all it does to me. Just slows me down.
Yeah.
Just slows me right down and makes me like a normal person rather than this fucking insane person who tells everyone off. Like,
get on the medical
certain rules.
marijuana.
I've got some thingies in ours. Gummies and some. No, not gummies. I've got lollipops, hot chocolate, and something else.
Hot chocolate.
Yeah, you've seen the what that people give us.
No, you didn't get hot chocolate. It was caramel, wasn't it?
What was hot chocolate?
No, you can put it.
And
in
I got a cocktail thing as well.
Oh yeah.
I got hot chocolate, I got a cocktail thing, and I got a lollipop. And Phil gave me gummies once, and he just did nothing. I had like 6 of them. I thought he did nothing, and after an hour, nothing had happened. So I went to bed. I think I had some boss dreams.
Yeah.
But like I didn't feel nothing at the time. I honestly, I want to do it. I want to just try it out because I'm a bit of shit house with drugs. Me, because all my whole life, my mates, my best mates, and my dad's mates' sons. So I can't do nothing without my dad finding out. I couldn't shag a bird. My dad know about it the next morning. I could shag a bird that night, and the next morning I'll see my dad, and he'd be like, hey, and I'd be like, how the fuck do you know? He'd just be like, yeah.
Come and see him. Turn the night and stare at you.
One of his mates'
I'd be checking
sons
the
had gone
plug
home.
sockets if that was the case.
One of his mates' sons had gone home, pissed, and told him, fucking Stocky went home with some bird last night and all that. Literally couldn't do nothing. And then the problem was my dad's a fucking blabbermouth. He'll tell me ma.
Yeah.
You stop doing that. And you're like, oh, for fuck.
You big stuff got his hands away last night.
So I just couldn't fucking... So like, when it comes to drugs... My half was always like, don't be doing drugs. I fucking done them my whole life, new shit. Got where they just fucking waste your time and all that. So I didn't do it for years. While all my mates were doing it, I was like too scared to do it.
Guidance.
Yeah, I was too scared to do it. And this is my big thing in my whole life as well is every one of my mates' dads, I reckon I could fight. I can't fight my own because he's fucking massive. And my dad's bigger than me. So I spent my whole life thinking I couldn't fucking swat my dad. I could swat loads of my mates' dads. So I was always scared of doing everything because my dad would just fucking swat me like. Because he had done previously.
Does it ever get to a moment yet where he's like proper?
A couple of times. No. There's one time we were rolling in the garden, like, and then like he just. Did
he ever punch you in the face?
No, not fisticuffs. Just like just having a little roll where I thought I'm big enough here, and he just fucking pinned me, and I was like, oh god, no. And then I had to fight with one of his mates. That was like, I think I was working with his mate. I was 16. I was like labouring for him with plastering. And his mate was then, do you fancy your chances here? I went to fucking, have a go. His mate's just fucking mad hard knock. And he go, we'll have a little toy spar now. And I thought we were toy spar and just fucking booted me square on the chest. Just fuck off as hard as he got in the chest and jumped on me. And I was like, for fuck's sake, I was messing about.
No, you wait. He definitely he's thought, this kid's sizing me up here.
Yeah, no. I was probably going to toy spar and go, see if I fancy me chances or not. And he's gone, I'm not letting him
test the waters.
Think he can even get a chance. He just fucking volleyed me and just fucking jumped on me. But yeah. So because of all shit like that, I was a shit house with drugs. So now I'm like older than that. I'm thinking I wouldn't mind trying some. You say beat just doesn't just fucking just feels seedy going to bogs. Just I'm not asked about staying sober, but like stuff like that, going on a little journey and all that.
Yeah.
A little journey. It's the fucking cars when you're out.
No, I'm saying go on a little journey with drugs, not going on a journey.
I thought you meant like, he was like, I'm not walking all the way to the bathroom. Yeah. I'd do it if it were for the walk.
No, I just don't, just fucking, I'm not going about to sniff. Do you know what I mean?
But have you ever come close to you and your old fella?
Fighting?
Yeah. No.
Yeah, like trying to put in a fence panel or something, and then just that'll fucking knock you out. Me and my brother and my dad when we were unemployed, that was fun time. Yeah. That was fun. When the
all 3 years were unemployed.
When he'd retired, and then there was like us two at home doing fucking nothing.
Yeah,
that was fun. Like anything. You'd eat the peanuts too quick. Oh, massive. Every time I bring them in like a Subway, put them on the side for whatever reason, because he's just a bored old man. And then me and brother eat the peanuts and bring the empty bowl back into the kitchen. Fireworks. It was like you've eaten them all straight away. Yeah, so
start putting empty sweet wrappers.
There's been like you say, a few rolls and that when it's gone to the deck, and there's been a few forearms in the faces and all that sort of stuff.
I remember when my dad's on the cabs, he was home all the time because he'd always worked away my whole life, really. And then when he was home, you could just tell he was fucking bored, like, and he was skint because he was on the cabs for a bit. And like, I used to play footy manager in my room. You could just tell he was just fucking bored because he'd bounce around the house. And I'd be in some fucking cupboard playing footy manager where the computer was. He'd open it and go, "You've been in there for fucking 3 hours now. Get out.
Not hitting anyone.
Get out. Yeah, not hitting anyone. Get out. Fucking come down. Fucking spend some time with the family."
Yeah.
And I'd go down and he'd have the fucking cricket on. My man would be in the other room. And I'd sit there going, like, just breathing. And he'd go, "You fuck off." I'd be fucking sight. I'd be like, "I've just been on my own upstairs." Happy as Larry.
It made him a missed out on some of that shit, you know what I mean?
It's just fucking...
Yeah, there's that whole thing of being screamed at to be happy.
Yeah.
That used to make me laugh and be like, what? I was like saying to me, I'm like, what is going wrong with him? Like, he's screaming at us all to sit around the table and be happy. And it's like, what the fuck? I'm like, can you not see how fucking weird this is? He is red in the face, going purple about telling we're not being a happy family. He's like, this is mad.
My dad he'd want us all around the table.
So funny.
All around the table. Come on, we're all having a family tea time. And then after 10 minutes, we'd be fucking bored. And he'd just find an excuse to fuck off. He'd like pick an argument with my mad or something and then storm off. And he'd be like, "You're the reason we're here." We were all quite happy in separate rooms. And then you've dragged us to the table to have a nice family tea and realised, I'm fucked, this is fucking boring. I'm fucked off.
I don't think mine was through boredom. I think it's just they've got demons that you don't realise that old people have. Like, you don't. It's only now when you get to you go, "Oh yeah, they're just regular people, like fucked up." Whereas when you're like 10, you're thinking they've got everything together. Like, what? This is so irrational. But really, something else is going on that you don't know about. That they're going. They're like, like from 0 to 100 in like I say, like, what is wrong? I generally cannot reason with you. Why have you invited us down to have this tea? And now everyone's like, like
the whole house unhappy,
you're shouting at us to be like, literally shouting to be fucking happy. Like, it's mad. It's so funny.
Spain and smiles at the table.
It's so funny now. You think about fucking mad.
I remember something that's lived with me my whole life. My dad was being dead nice on a Sunday, dead happy, dead nice. Like, "Come on, son, I'm gonna take you for a surprise. Me and you gonna do something dead nice, a surprise." And on our way to the car, we're walking like down the path. I guess what the surprise was, and he lost his fucking head. I walk into the car, right, and I went, "Oh, we're gonna go swimming, Dad," because he had a bag with him. I just went,
"Not anymore."
"No, we're fucking not." And fucking threw the bag at me and stormed in the house. And then, like, literally 10 minutes later, I got in the pub with a fucking cop on. Like, "We going swimming? We're fucking not."
Like he was waiting, he was looking for an excuse.
He screamed at me, "Ma, you fucking told him, haven't you?" And we went, "I haven't.
Why was it matter?
And he had the bag with him, so I guess we going swimming. And it's like, "We're fucking not now." And it's like, I'm just there, like some 8-year-old kid going, or like I think you're 6, and going, "So we going swimming? We're not going swimming now." My dad's just fucking screaming at me, man, and then fucking storms off.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck's happened?
It happened one time in mine. I was just literally, are you in for tea? And I went, "What is it?" "What's it matter?" Just like, what the fuck? Like, just tell me what it is. He's like, "Well, what's it matter? What it is?" Like, it's just angry straight away. Well, what do you mean? Like, you prepare what you want to eat and that. And it's just like these little things, these little interactions that end up massive.
He must be waiting for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
so like,
it's so funny.
It's that
so
thing.
funny.
Still, I'll be like, as if. I'll say to me, man, I'm like, if you're not in a good mood, you won't allow me to be. Do you know what I mean? She's like, "What are you doing sitting there all happy and fucking like, because you've had a fucking hard day."
That's what I was like, yeah, fucking.
Or put a bevy in them. Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Sniff a beer and eat fucking anything.
My dad, he's too, because he's like me, a little bit too much ego. So he's too proud to admit that he's pissed. So we're all pissed. If we're all like relatively merry, but he's pissed because he's drank during the day or something. He's too proud to just go, "Listen, I'm bladdered, I'm going to bed." So he has to pick a fight. So he's got a reason to leave the room and go to bed. So like we'll all be sitting around literally having a great time, whole family having a lovely time, and he just turns to his sister and go, what are you saying about me, you fat just something like, he'll call her fat because he knows that'll get to her. Like, she'll say something to me like, oh yeah, you've been letting yourself go lately, haven't you, fatty? And she'll be like, what the fuck's that come from? She'll fucking shout at him, he'll shout back, and he'll wait, and then she'll say something, and go, fucking she fucking ruins everything, and then storms out and goes to bed, and you're like, I'm just there going, he just wanted to go to bed that whole time.
Yeah. It's mad that he'd feel that way.
Was taught to fat to initiate.
Would not just say, I'm bladdered.
Yeah.
It's like a weakness. I can't fucking say to the kids, I'm bladdered, and they're fucking still fucking merry. No, couldn't be having that. I'll have to pick a fight and go to bed. And she'll be crying, and I'll just be there with my brother looking at each other going,
bang on time,
yeah. Fucking, we're going to carry on drinking or what? At least he's got rid of her as well. She's a fucking pain in the ass as well. Go on.
You don't strike me as somebody that had any issues with.
No.
Well
My
rounded.
dad's sound.
Yeah?
Yeah. Dead nice. Nice bloke.
Why are you doing stand up then? Why are you doing stand up then?
I mean, he fucked him.
He always cuddled me afterwards though, so it was fine.
Sucked him off a few times, but dead nice lad. Got him really well.
Yeah, just to like stories I heard, I reckon he would have battered me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
I reckon this fella was a fucking.
Well, that's always been like
Yeah.
that's always been one of my issues. Is I got fucking.
Did you? Yeah.
I not well. I don't know. It's probably by today's standard battered, like, but like.
Yeah. I think I'd be
not abused battered, but disciplined battered, but too far.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't like
Sort of
just
thing.
turning in and battering you for the sake
No,
of it. It's,
but
you
I do
keep
something
turning the
wrong and
lights
then
on.
yeah, fuck
off.
Yeah, and then
Stop
like
turning the fucking lights on and go to bed.
it just volleyed up the stairs. Fucking
Yeah, I love that.
I go
Scrambling up the stairs, volleyed.
I got volleyed up the
Legging
stairs
into your
for doing Penny a Guy. I didn't know I couldn't do it, but I done Penny a Guy and he volleyed up the stairs. It's fucking begging you to volley, and then because it's 10 years between my brother and sister, nothing. They got nothing. He was a change man. I never laid a finger on them.
Didn't see the man
And then
he was.
and then they don't believe it happened. Like I'll talk about it, and they're like, "No, not me dad," and you're like, "You've not seen this shit."
There was probably a bit of
think I'm a liar.
There's probably a bit like your dad probably resented you a little bit then, do you know what I mean? Considering he fucking
Probably. Yeah, probably. Because I ruined his childhood.
Yeah.
Because he was 20 when he had me.
I always said to me ma, like winding up, I go, feel sorry for you. She goes, don't start with this again. I go, yeah, because I go, you had a kid with some lunatic. Do you know what I mean? And then he fucking died.
The money was good for the bit.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And she must have been like, I've got this fucking thing. Got this spawn of Satan.
Yeah.
I could be in the Bahamas.
So what did you make you want to get into it then?
What, stand up?
Yeah, what's happened to you?
Just like comedy, light comedy.
Yeah.
One of them ones.
There's always something missing with us.
There probably is something missing. I just don't know what it is. I had me
Done
I had me
DMT,
magic
you forgot
mushroom
what it
trip
was.
properly. Yeah. That we've just scratched the surface. Back yourself and that.
He's like me mum on the other hand.
Yeah.
My mum was a saint. Now she's horrible.
I always used to get told like when they come from school, they're like his sense of humour's advanced and that. Like, for a kid.
Born funny.
Like
So you were a sarky kid. Is he one of them? Oh, he's an old head.
Yeah.
An old head.
Keeps trying to pierce his nipples
Yeah.
at such a young age.
Advanced. Was it Longley that was saying that they actually said to him that he doesn't ever smile?
He's got no
It's like
sense
the
of
complete
humour.
opposite of Longley. Like you were like advanced, and it was like he's got no sense of humour.
Yeah, literally what it was. He's got no sense of humour. He doesn't smile. Didn't
That's
smile for like
so
5
funny.
years. So his dad bought a load of comedy DVDs and made him sit and watch them. Yeah. Made him sit and watch comedy DVDs because he doesn't smile.
Imagine that. Okay, like the kid, he does not smile.
Yeah. Just doesn't find anything amusing whatsoever.
That's
Some
awesome,
kid farted the other day and he just looked ahead.
That'd be autism, though, wouldn't it?
Yeah, he's definitely autistic. Yeah.
Well,
we've made it.
We made it.
Hey, that last 10 minutes was fire.
You brought up the dads ages ago.
Absolutely smashed it, guys. Well done.
Finished on a massive high. Couple of
It
clips
was a
there.
fantastic podcast.
Yeah, what a podcast.
Got some
Whatever, I
accent
don't
clips
know.
and some dad clips were flying.
Don't you make me find the clip out of this.
I am.
The first 5
You're
minutes.
going to rewatch this whole thing.
Fucking hell, the first 5.
You need to bring up the lost
Badly
5
dubbed
minutes.
podcasting.
Yeah. When's your show then, Chapman?
March 8th.
March 8th.
Limited tickets left.
Is there? Yeah, you doing the
big room
basement?
or little room?
No, I did the big room. No, the little room upstairs. 'cause
right, okay.
Troy's downstairs. Shit house.
Bastard.
Just fucking flexing.
Doesn't need to do that, does he? Or do you have 5 shows in one night sort of thing or something like
I don't know what's going on. Because there's like
Go
the
book
normal
the
night
things.
as well.
Tickets available for Hot Waters.co.uk.
Yeah.
We're just Chapman. I am Phil Chapman, is it?
I am Phil Chapman on
the gram and all.
He's dying to get away.
What?
He's fucking ready. He's poised to fuck off.
Yeah, he's not going to wait for Keegan's plug, is he?
Keegan, 10th of March.
Yeah, 10th of March.
Only the late show available.
Only the late show available. Tickets in me bio or on Hot Waters.
Link in bio and all that.
Yeah, all that shit.
Watch your socials.
TK Comedy.
Sign up to the Patreon.
Thank you very much for listening.
That's what we saved the fire for.
Yeah.
No pauses there. No pause on the Patreon, I tell you.
I love you all. Thank you. Sign up if you're not signed up, because please, so we can employ a third person
to keep this shit going.